I'll take the new compensation model they got now.
Yeah, I
over what
would
y'all
too.
got.
After a shirt and pants that did not age well in the style world.
Some of these kids got a lot more than what the whole team got. Some of their NIL deals.
I don't want to talk about it.
I remember getting excited when you got like the bowl gifts. You go to a bowl game, and we went to the Champ Sports Bowl one year, and we got a $500 Best Buy gift card, and guys were freaking
And we
out.
got a $500 Best Buy gift card every year we made the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, and that was like, I felt like the richest.
Congratulations, University of Wisconsin. Here's blank amount of millions for your team making the NCAA tournament. Here's $500 to Best Buy.
I mean,
I
it
thought it was
sounded
the richest
cool.
man alive.
Looking back, it's embarrassing how excited we are compared to the dollars being thrown around in the world right now for college
You know who was a
athletes.
pioneer? You played with him.
Nigel Hayes?
Nigel Hayes was a pioneer.
He was.
He might have been making a lot of noise, but look at him now.
Alex Strofe running the show. UKBN Nation 800-990-3776. That is the Carbless Talking text line. This is more. See us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Yes, Alex Strofe.
Stinky Ben. Stinky Ben. Stinky Ben.
That is correct. My name is Stinky Ben,
You're
and
living up to it.
I'm truly living up to it. Over the weekend, I spent some time with the creator of the nickname Stinky Ben, and that was my future, I'd still say niece, but future niece when I'm officially in the family, my fiance's sister's daughter. Every time she sees me, because this was an outrageous story, by the way, we were at a family vacation in Hilton Head, and I felt way too comfortable, way too early probably. They probably talk about that behind my back and say, why did this man fart on the couch after we all were done showering after being on the beach? And so it became, who has to sit next, there's a big family. So, like, who is going to be last to get ready and have to sit next to Stinky Ben?
It's truly disturbing.
And so the nickname stuck with, the niece. And then, as I was over the weekend in St. Louis, I'm trying to break that nickname off a little bit. It's funny. Like, ha ha, you're Stinky Ben. Like,
it's real.
You don't want to be Stinky Ben forever.
You don't want to be the stinky guy ever.
But he is the stinky guy.
He is the stinky guy.
We were sitting in a room together, and I was getting self-conscious a little bit earlier in the day because I was wondering, like, what does that smell? Like, I think something stinks, and I think it's me. I have a tendency to wear shoes to the point of too far. These shoes absolutely stink. Like, if you're looking at me, all right. I'll get some. Hang on now, Strofe. Take it easy. I know you want to play the audio
Stinky
for a second,
shoes.
but when you look at me, imagine the cartoon of like the green smoke, like that just like shows what smell, like something smelly. That's what I feel like is coming out of my shoes as I'm sitting here. So,
and we all experienced that too, because we did a show prep together in a rather large room, and everyone on our side of the table, Ben, we smelled it. We smelled it.
I did. I was like, what in the world? I'm contacting them stinky feet.
So over the weekend, I was trying to shake off the nickname Stinky Ben with my niece, and this is how it went.
Stinky shoes.
All right. Wait, you don't have the full cut? What's going on over there?
I would say the way that she said stinky shoes, and you're like, all right. I could tell you weren't pleased.
No,
it wasn't like I'm interacting. It's cute. It's fun. Ha ha, Stinky Ben. Yeah, I could tell you were hurt. You were hurt by that.
I was trying to shake the nickname, and then I come to work, and you guys call me out for having stinky shoes, and then
The same shoes?
these are the same shoes that I wore over the weekend.
Yeah, well,
So you
of
didn't learn your
course.
lesson.
Yeah, you didn't, because she sat there, she walked in, she said, ugh, you have stinky shoes. But at the end of the day, when I think about what you have, you stink. You came in the studio on Sunday one time during Sunday Karma, 10 to noon here on ESPN Wisconsin, and you smelled awful. I said, you need to stay away from me after you work out. You just have a stench that follows you.
And so what did I do, guys? What do you think I did?
You had an intern go buy you some shoes.
Yeah, thanks, Aiden.
Thank you, Aiden, the intern, for going and doing something that's not on the job description that you signed.
Sends him to go get him a pair of shoes.
I said keep it under 100.
And
He didn't follow directions. The intern ran up the bill.
As he should have bought himself something as well. The way you handed him your credit card.
He should have bought himself something.
Yeah, he asked him to do something, and he handed him a credit card, and he threw him the credit card. I said, what in the world handed it to that boy?
Threw it across the table.
Yeah.
Like he was a peasant.
Ooh, new socks. It's like Christmas.
Well, it's not Christmas. You paid for it, so it's like purchasing clothes.
But it doesn't feel like I paid for it.
Oh, you're going to feel it.
I'm going to feel it when I look up, at the credit card statement. But as of right now, it's Christmas. I have new socks and a pair of Nikes that I've never seen these shoes before, by the way. So
it's an unboxing.
YouTube is going to have to be the judge. I will describe them for the listening audience.
What type of shoes do you want?
I have no idea.
But what would you want? What would
I
you
have
describe?
no fashion sense. You know I'm the guy that wears the same thing every day to work.
Yeah, I'd say your current shoes are not very fashionable.
I mean,
and you wore them just too long. Your niece was trying to do you a favor. Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, the sock. Do you wash your socks?
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
Your socks, they're supposed to be.
Are you being for real?
I'm dead ass
Look at the
serious.
difference
I just
between the color.
swallowed
This was a white sock.
Ben, what in the world? What
Dude,
do you-
that legitimately stinks, Kyle.
It don't.
That
It smells
legitimately
bad. I
stinks.
swallowed the stench. The funky ass feet, man. Come on
Putting
now.
the new white socks next to Ben's current socks, it looks like it's a form of gray.
Ben, no, don't. Matter of fact, keep
Oh,
the.
my toe is
the rip too.
That is just so
Dog,
pathetic.
you are a bum with a capital B. You are walking.
I'm
around with
a
holes.
walking miracle. You've said it yourself.
You
There's more
literally,
than that.
You have holes in your sock bin. You are a
My
father.
left toenail is so long and so gross
Bro,
that
you're
the
not a bro-
toenails can't clip it.
You're not a broke college student. What are you doing? You earn a nice living doing what we do here on Good
You
Karma
just
Brand.
sent somebody to buy you some shoes for $100.
All
You
right.
can't buy
Can you?
socks.
We gotta throw out those socks when this segment's over.
trash.
Throw them
Don't
out.
put
Not
them in
here.
the trash.
Not here.
Don't
There's
you
no
do
lid.
that.
Is he okay?
He ducked for cover like he was in World War II or
Come on
III.
now, don't be doing stuff like that.
Ah.
Stop playing, man. That's disgusting. That is a HR.
Oh, that made my stomach
Dog.
turn. Ben pretended to lick the socks, and it
Something
made me
is
sick.
wrong with Benjamin Brust.
Oh, we've
You just
known
act
that.
like you licked your sock that you just had on your feet. That is, and then you're gonna throw the sock out there.
Here?
Ben
You're gonna
threw
stink
them
up the
down
whole
community
studio.
hallway.
No, I threw the socks out of the studio into the green room. So
Yeah,
after
now
the
that's
segment,
gonna-
I can throw them away.
So when we have guests coming here, they're gonna smell your stinky feet. Thank you.
Oh,
Ben.
they've been smelling all throughout the office. Here we go. Unboxing time. Oh, wow.
Hey!
Look at those,
Oh
Ben.
wow!
All right, so what are these?
They're the-
Dunks.
Those are the same shoes that Strofe is wearing. It's
Oh,
the same-
hell no.
It's the same shoes that I
Oh,
wear.
hell no.
It's the white boy fashion right
No,
now.
this is the thing.
dunks.
These are,
They're dunks.
I see these everywhere.
White girls,
Every
white boys.
white chick in America, and Brad,
and every white
Stro-
person on
yeah.
KBN too. I don't have them.
You're one of us now, Ben.
You are
You're
one of
one
them.
of us.
With them.
Are you ready to go back to Foot Locker, Aiden? Where's the receipt? I'm not wearing these.
What you mean?
Yeah,
No,
you are.
You
No,
are.
I'm not. These
Yeah.
look cool.
They're black and white. The
Knowing that Strofe wears these, as unathletic as he is, I am not associating myself anywhere near
They're
him.
cute.
Kyle, now you're gaslighting me.
No, they are so cute. They match everything. They're
Yeah.
black and white.
They
I
call-
mean,
Okay,
they
now
call-
you're starting to get a little Valley Girl in your speech.
Yeah,
The Valley Girls love 'em.
Strofe and I have them, wear them often, and we are the peak of fashion. So
Yeah.
now you're just one of us now, Ben.
You're the peak of fashion with
That's
Bradley
right.
Norman. Send a picture to your fiance and see if she likes them.
Stinky.
Congratulations, Ben. You're just like everybody else.
Are these like the panda shoes?
Yeah, that's
They're
them.
called. Yeah,
Pandas. Yep.
You got the pandas. The
pandas.
Panda.
It's universal.
I'm actually mad. Now I can't be mad because I sent somebody to do it for me. It's a little hypocritical. Can't be
Yeah.
mad at the person who bought them.
You
bought you
said
the trendy
said
panda
buy him-
shoes.
Yeah. You
Now-
should thank him.
now,
Thank Aiden right now.
You're not cleared for air, Aiden, but I would like to ask you a question that you could say yes or no to with your head nods.
Oh, wow. Not letting him speak.
Did the
Yes or no?
did the person who went with you buy these shoes knowing that Alex Strofe also had them and knew that I would not like them? No? All right, now I got beef with the second person.
Why is that?
Because it's the other person that I know I consider someone who's like fashionable and like understands clothing. It's Tony Cartagena, the producer of the
Now
Tauscher
you
show.
dropping full in that.
Hell yeah,
knows.
Will. He gave me these basic ass shoes that all the white chicks are wearing.
I mean,
They're
look
universal.
Wait a
They're
minute.
awesome.
Put your other shoe up here.
And from a
I need to
distance.
put a mask on.
Since now you care about fashion?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh!
That's appalling.
Yeah,
Look at it. Oh my gosh!
They're
These
disgusting.
were white. What color would you say my once white shoes are now?
Doo-doo brown.
Yeah.
Doo-doo brown.
Doo-doo brown.
It looks like you work on a farm, and you're preaching about fashion right now?
Yeah, I guess beggars can't be choosers.
You're the dude who strolled into the office and stunk up the joint.
I don't know, but I feel like if I wear these, I'm basically becoming like
Ben.
a walking,
Stinky
just like
Ben.
like number where you're just like,
you
Like
are-
a stat, a statistic.
yeah, I'm just a stat. I'm another basic white person
Dude.
with the pandas.
Yeah, welcome to the team.
You're
Yeah, I work
you're
with a whole
sub-
bunch of basic white guys. That's
you're-
fantastic.
You're a suburban white dude with a house and a kid.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Aren't they supposed to have
perfectly
the
matches.
Nike Monarchs or like, some New Balances as a dad?
This is the pandas. are that perfect.
Toss Tony Cartagena on the air. This is below. No, he leaving. He knows what he did. He's coming out. He's coming in the studio.
You are really upset
Kyle Brust and
about...
Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
You gave them the green light to buy you shoes. You're in
Yeah.
a desperate need.
Tony Cartagena, producer of
wonderful
Thanalysis
shoes.
Show, wherever you get your podcasts. Check him out at Thanalysis Show on Twitter, IG, TikTok. Did you buy these shoes knowing I'd be a statistic and basically a basic white person?
Content. Benjamin
No,
Brust.
because now I got to go back after work. I can't see my daughter.
No, you don't
I got
rescind.
you 2 copies of the receipt, okay?
Wait a minute.
You can return them.
You gonna wait a minute. You gonna make me? I'm already losing my voice, as you can hear, because it stinks in here. You're not gonna keep.
It
You're not.
stinks.
I can't put these on. if I'm
Yeah,
gonna return them.
They won't let you return them if they smell.
Ben, you have to wear
Ben,
this.
Ben,
I'll just suffer.
Ben, no.
This is Tony's fault.
Go and get some athlete's foot spray or something, man. Your feet stink. I'm choking.
You really don't like
Yeah.
them?
I don't like him, Tony. Did you think I'd like him?
Are we being honest?
Yes.
No, I knew you weren't going to like them.
This is
Here's what I thought was
Start
going to
with me see
happen.
them beautiful shoes you got on.
Aiden
They look
lied
great
to
on
you.
you.
I told Aiden in the store, Brad Norman and Alex Strofe both own these shoes, so when Ben opens them live on air, his reaction will be hilarious.
And I said, hell no.
Exactly, which is more entertaining than if I brought you a pair of like fresh Air Force Ones or some dad shoes or something you'd actually wear.
Yeah,
now, Ben has to do double the work, walk to Foot Locker, return them himself, pick out a new pair.
Great point.
And so
Punishment.
They
Damn,
got a
y'all
new
teach me
pair.
a lesson.
Shouldn't have sent the intern.
we created
Yeah.
content and taught Ben a
A
lesson.
forced errand.
Yeah, you
And
should have
somehow
done.
made
Forced
fun of
errand.
Strofe and Brad in the meantime.
That
This
is
is
true.
great. I love this.
But both of their girlfriend and wife bought them shoes, though.
Well, they
didn't
basic.
Also standard white women.
It's time out. He just called y'all women basic.
Yeah,
Brad said it.
Brad said it too.
Here's the thing. They both pretend they're not listening. They both look decent in those shoes. They're a good pair of shoes.
You ain't going to gaslight me
But
right now.
I'm not gaslighting you, but I'm just saying there are some people who bring the cool factor down. Alex Strofe.
He does.
And some people look solid and cool while wearing them. Brad Norman.
That's true. That's true.
It's just, different strokes for different folks.
All
I
right.
thought this was a good way to upset you a little
Yeah,
bit.
you did. And now I'm just going to be wearing socks the entire show.
With new socks, at least fresh
clean
socks.
ones, bro. Those
So,
socks you showed on
why
YouTube.
do your feet? Why do your toes stink? Though?
Yeah, you need to go wash them somewhere.
My fiance's been telling me I need to see a podiatrist.
Yeah.
Well, you just need to get pedicure,
I
bro.
think you might have athlete's foot.
Yeah.
No, I don't
tough
have.
acting
I've
to
had
acting.
athlete's foot. It's when it
That's
gets
what-
red in between the toes. I've had it many times. I know I don't have athlete's foot.
Can I ask you a question though, a real question? When you wake up in the morning, you go through your sock drawer. You go through it and you see holes in socks and dingy ass socks, and you just say, "Those are the ones I want to put on." And then when you go and look at your selection of shoes, you say, "What do I want to wear? Do I want those? So, nope, give me them dirty shoes over there that smell like boo boo. Let me go put those on." Is that what goes through your mind?
Nothing really goes through my mind until I have coffee. And I usually don't have coffee before I leave the house.
We need to get you a Keurig.
Yeah. So we got
So you can have some coffee, so you can make sound, smart decisions before you expose everybody to that
The
stuff.
rest of us are suffering because of this.
Just put them on and just see how you feel and how you look in them.
Ben, they're
Don't
comfortable
stand next
and
to
they-
Strofe.
and
Don't
anything.
think of Brad.
No, I'm never going to wear these,
No,
Tony.
just put them on.
I'm
Just
never
put
going to
'em
wear
on.
these.
No, put 'em on.
No, I ain't never going to wear
They're
these.
clean.
Strofe wears them.
Try- no.
I'm not wearing them.
Try them on. Come on.
Just try it on. Just try
I
it
wanna
on.
see what it looks
It's the
like.
least
Just
you can
the
do,
right
Ben.
foot.
It might look good. You may not know.
Left foot's right here. son.
Take the context out of it. And I think you're going to look kind of cool.
They're the right size.
They're
at
a
least.
13. I got
Well,
you the right
I
size.
didn't know anymore. I can't trust you.
All right now.
Ooh, they look pretty good, Ben. They look pretty
I can
good.
look at his
Look good.
face.
You look good
Put
in
your
them,
foot
man.
up.
You look good.
Put your foot up on the
And
string.
boy, it matches.
Put it up. Put it up.
You look
Put it up.
good.
Put it up.
How?
They
Ben,
do look clean. I ain't gonna lie.
You're
They look
welcome.
clean.
You're
look
welcome.
Yeah, they look clean. It look clean as a
Basic
whistle.
Benny's back. Basic Benny's here to stay.
Do you know what we need to do?
What is that?
Is get Kyle a pair.
Now, listen, let me tell you
Now
something.
what we need to do, you need to hit up baby girl, because clearly you're not going to buy them for yourself.
Not. I was
You
told to
saw
take
the
them back.
price that these were. Great deal right now.
It's a great deal.
Do
Great
y'all
deal.
understand?
Creative
I
deal.
have not bought a pair of shoes for over $100 in the.
They're not.
Since
They
the
are,
20s.
They are $99.99. I even paid for Ben's socks because he had a budget, and I went over it.
I don't care. I needed the socks, clearly.
Yeah, you
I think the
did.
socks
You
might have
did.
been worse than the shoes.
Yeah.
Dude, you look
refuse.
good. It is now the team shoe.
I
It's the team
refuse
shoe.
to fully assimilate, so I am not
Bro,
assimilating.
you do a show
getting
with
these
Thanasis
dunks.
on Antetokounmpo. You haven't hooked us up with any Giannis
Right,
shoes.
where my Giannis
Yeah,
shoes
where my
at?
Giannis
Like,
shoes at?
Come on now.
Where are mine? You don't see me walking around.
Who's
do
the
ya?
fool?
You
The
ain't
fool or
student
the fool who
booty, huh?
follows?
I need to go.
I
check
ain't
out
being the fool who
Kumbro.
follows. These are going back to Foot Locker.
Yeah, he does stink. I'm getting a headache.
Are we also fools to believe the Packers might actually draft a wide receiver in the first round? Next.
You're listening to Kyle,
Damn you.
Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Ben, I've been a fan of you since Scalzo and Brust was on the air. You kind of are like a Pat McAfee for the ESPN Milwaukee. You kind of revolutionized this this channel and stuff.
Leo, I'm here for you, and I appreciate everything you say. We love you listening, and you can call in every day and say that. I won't get old.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. The most magical major of the season.
The return to glory.
It's Lake Lawn Resort Golf Week on 94.5 ESPN. That green-colored jacket awaits a new home this weekend. Leaderboard updates, special guests, and picks for who's going to win. Lake Lawn Resort Golf Week on 94.5 ESPN. Taking a round at their beautiful Lakeside Majestic Oaks Golf Course with deals for just $15 a person. LakeLawnResort.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. No limit. Pay no interest until 2030, plus $500 off your home improvement project. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some great news from my friends at Bank 59. For a limited time, you can earn as much as 4.8% on one of their CD specials. With 9, 17, and 25-month options, you're sure to find a CD that fits your needs while you earn a great return. It's simply another way Bank 59 is making lives better in our communities. Hurry! These high rates won't last long. Check out bank59.com/CD for more details. Member FDIC.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In-person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
Quality isn't just a promise, it's a process. At Higher Love, they craft with integrity, delivering farm-to-table products you can trust. As the only clean green certified organic cultivator in the Upper Peninsula, Higher Love takes pride in growing pure premium products, meaning better quality at better value and a difference you can feel. You can find Higher Love just across the border in Menominee and Ironwood, or at any of their 9 locations throughout the UP. Get more information at findhigherlove.com/CBD.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so that you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
It's time for the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart, packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirits deals in town. Located at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action.
After 4 straight losses to start the season, the Brewers starting to turn things around both on the mound, on the defensive side, and at the plate with 3 out of 4 wins against the Reds over the weekend, including an 8-2 win in the series finale on Sunday, including 2 bombs by the kid.
There goes the runner. 1-2 pitch. High fly ball. Left field. Inside the pole. Gone. Jackson Churio. Pitch is a high fly ball. Deep left field. Bye-bye baseball. Churio's done it again.
The Brewers head due west, taking on the Rockies in Colorado and Diamondbacks in Arizona this week, looking to keep the ship steady.
This has been the Milwaukee Baseball Report on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by National Liquor Mart. You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
J's on my feet, you know. J's on my feet, you know. J's on my feet, you know. So get like me. J's on my feet, you know. J's on my feet.
A natural.
So get like me. I be rocking J's on.
Okay, now I start to hear the song. Stroph's feeling himself right now.
They're not J's.
Yeah, these aren't J's.
These are Nikes.
I know, but same family. I couldn't think of a great Nike song.
Are there any Nike songs?
There is a
Yeah,
there's
Nike's
a song.
on My Feet by Mac Miller, I thought.
And
There
there's
it
a
is.
Nike song by Wale.
Who's Wale?
He's a rapper.
Are you kidding me right now? You don't know who
I
Wale
know
is?
Wale is.
Well, even you don't say it like you know him. I know who Wale is.
I know Wale.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show.
Oh, okay, Brad does know Wale.
I do.
He said, I do. He looked at me over. I do.
You, KBN Nation, 800-990-3776. A lot of mean text messages about my hygiene, which I think is well-deserved today after coming in with the worst pair of shoes and socks imaginable.
What will you do in the future to prevent this? Because you were stinky
This is a vicious
Ben.
cycle.
Yeah, you were stinky
I am
Ben
who
a long
I
time
am.
ago.
Yeah.
You got your future niece calling you stinky shoes now, and we had to do an on-air, basically, intervention.
It was
on
an
your feet.
intervention, yes.
So what are you going to do going forward to prevent this? Or just you are who you are?
It's a vicious cycle, Brad. I beat the shoes up until they're so bad that I have to get forced to get new ones.
Yeah.
Or
We're
send
we're the
interns to
victims
do
now.
so.
I'm actually concerned because my chest does not feel. Y'all know I'm never sick. But right now, my chest, I feel like Brad. I think I need to get that little whistle thing you got.
Yeah, sing ring.
Yeah, I got to get a sing ring because he done messed up my voice.
The air in
Stench.
here does feel contaminated, doesn't it?
100%. We need an air
contaminated.
purifier. Somebody get us an Aiden, where you at? The air purifier.
Intern Aiden, please.
Help me. Help, please.
On YouTube, at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. But earlier this morning on Wilde and Tausch, they have their yearly tradition of having Mel Kiper on before the NFL draft to sift through some of those potential prospects that might fit into the Green Bay blueprint of the Goody draft and develop system. Well, it's getting a little punch drunk around here, maybe a little groupthink on a potential wide receiver being drafted in the first round.
There's a little groupthink going on there. I'm not going to disagree.
Although it hasn't happened since 2002, I don't know. Are we on to something? Here's what Mel Kiper had to say on Wilde and Tausch.
It's not. It really isn't. I think certainly Travis Hunter is a great player, but he can play corner or wide receiver. But Matthew Golden has come on to really establish himself as the number one wide receiver. You just take Travis Hunter out of the equation. Tedero McMillan has slid down just a bit, but I still like him coming out of Arizona. We talked about Ibuka. Luther Burden III was expected to be out of Missouri, a top 15 pick. His stock dropped. It's come back a little bit. I think he's a borderline late first, early second. I mentioned Jack Best from TCU. His teammate Savion Williams has a chance to be a good second, third round pick for somebody. And Jaden Higgins from Iowa State's moved up to the.
Did you guys get all that?
Just guy after guy.
Did you guys get all that? You guys got all that? Strope, you got all that?
He talks.
I think he said 8 names in 20 seconds.
This guy slid, but he's coming back.
Commentary.
Yeah, this guy slid, but he's coming back, and then
He's so fast. He also talked about Gabe Neitzel on Wilde and Tausch this morning. He called him Silent Neitzel. Like Silent Night, the Christmas song.
Nailed it.
That's not accurate, though, because
he's a radio host.
Yeah.
The opposite of
and he's
silent.
very good on the radio.
Well, maybe he's outside of when he turns the mic off, he's silent.
Ben Brust here. I'm really stinky. Kyle Wallace, we got him. He's a Packer back, kind of a fraud. Came back a little bit yesterday. He's trying to be positive. Brad Nortman, longtime punter in the NFL. not very highly recruited out of high school, but then he really came out of the scene in Wisconsin. Have him as a late 7th, got a little picked early. I wouldn't have him in the 6th, but he was a 6. Alex Strofe, up-and-coming guy. His stock really dropped when he did the 40 time. He did 3-cone drill. It was the worst in the history of the NFL, but people are really still high on his upside as undrafted free agent here at ESPN Wisconsin, really grow within the NFL draft. Intern combine system they have here at Good Karma Brands. Moving over, Homer, he's an old soul. He's an old soul, but he's the type of guy you want on your team. You're going to hear from 5 to 6. He's surrounded by a great cast of characters. Brian Balaga, great tackle, short arms. Think he can bring a lot to the ESPN Wisconsin programming. Then you move on to Tuesdays. You have John Anderson. Really great long-term guy. Longevity at ESPN. Wants to move further in his career, so he's moved over to the Homer Hour. You're going to hear him Tuesdays 5 to 6. Not to mention, on Fridays, Gary Ellerson. He wasn't on anyone's mock draft. I don't know how he made it to the NFL. He didn't even know if he played for a year or two. But he is. He's on the roster. On Fridays, you're going to hear Gary Ellerson. Who else do we have? Just give me a name.
Todd. I don't know. Chewy.
Mark Chmura, really well-known Boston College guy. Got just a knack for the ball. Loves to block, but he's going to find those catches in those big moments. Jen Latta, high upside. Really high upside. The way that she goes on College Game Day, does those features, she's going to move you to tears. Then you have Gabe Neitzel, the Silent Knight. I call him that. I was wrong about that. The guy knows everything. He's been doing radio for 20 years. He's been here since he was a teenager, probably doing labor before he should do labor at this company. Jason Wilde, longtime sports writer of the year in Wisconsin. The guy knows the Packers like the back of his hand. He can do it day in, day out. Weekly Wilde, you name it. Green Bay Game Day, Jesse Nelson, he's off the board. Nobody wants him. He's not going to get drafted. Nobody wants him.
Mark Tauscher,
I've talked about him. You know, Mark Tauscher says I didn't have him on my grades. I had him on my grades, but then we went back to look at the film. I joined Willie and Tausch as Mel Kiper, and I told him, look, Mark, here's my grade. I had you as a late 7th round pick, and you ended up right where I had you in the 7th round. Over expectations. He became an all-time Packer Hall of Famer. Great guy, wonderful radio host, and that is what we got for the ESPN Wisconsin lineup. I'm Mel Kiper.
Josh DiMaggio, really funny laugh. He's really grown recently as into more of a host. He's filling in on the weekly wager on ESPN Milwaukee from 6 to 7. He does Mr. Irrelevant with Alex Strofe sometimes to keep that young man in line a little bit. Josh DiMaggio slighted by one of the worst ESPN Wisconsin hosts they have, by Ben Brust. Ben Brust, not a loyal guy, had him as a producer for 6 years, decided not to invite him to his wedding. Many people were up in roars about Josh DiMaggio not being excited to his Ben Brust.
Really high upside. Unfortunately, the guy just continues to disappoint. Every year, he just shows promise, and whoop, disappoints.
That's pretty good.
The difference between Ben Brust and Mel Kiper Jr. is Mel Kiper doesn't stutter. Ben stuttered every other word.
I mean,
your brain doesn't operate that fast.
I mean, that's a sharp brain, that Mel Kiper. He's been doing it for 30 years.
Now you're talking fast.
Now he's not going to be able to turn it off.
Yeah, I'm Ben Brust, Kyle Walsh, Brad Nortman. We're here 800-990-3776. The Carpus Talking text line. The list is more. See, he doesn't fumble. The guy doesn't fumble.
He's a pro.
It's the way he talks.
The guy doesn't fumble. It's amazing.
You think he talks like that in normal conversation?
It's not. 100%. It really isn't. I think certainly Travis Hunter is a great player, but he can play corner or wide receiver. But Matthew Golden has come on. There was a bit, but I still like him coming out of Arizona. We talked about Ibuka. Luther Burden III was expected.
Ibuka to Burden like that? He went from Luther to Burden like that, snap of the finger.
I mean, he's quick, man. He's quick. He got to do all these scouts.
I got to go to the work. I got to go to the drawing board.
No name is too hard for him to say either.
That is crazy.
Goodness gracious.
That is, he literally can say all the names. He's smart cookie.
Wow,
that Mel.
All right, well, I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to tell Brad to tell us about great talking text line. You're going to be in
trouble because you can't breathe, and now you're breathing in toxins from your feet. He might pass out during the break.
I mean, I think we all need a break between Ben's feet and hearing Ben do the Mel Kiper. We all need a break, and the way that to satisfy that break is grabbing a Carbless, of course, because less is more with Carbless. And if you're looking for the flavor of 2025, look no further than the Tropical Bliss Variety Pack. We're talking Blood Orange, which is outstanding. Watermelon, raspberry, grapefruit, each one distinct. And it feels like it's a tropical paradise right in your can. Not only that, but the mango vodka cocktail, unbelievably crisp, clean experience that captures a fresh mango right in there. It feels like you're on a sunny beach getaway, and everything that you love about Carbless, that I love about Carbless. No carbs, no sugars, no gluten, 100 calories, low carbonation, but always high on flavor. And based right here in the great state of Wisconsin. There's always a reason to grab a Carbless. I know I'm always looking for reasons to grab one and enjoying them at the Nortman Estate as much as I can. Carbless. This is more with Carbless.
Ben Brust, Kyle Walsh, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe on the show. UKB Nation 800-990-3776. The Carpus Talking text line list is more. Joining us next is Mark Tauscher, Packer Hall of Famer, joining us next after his conversation with me, Mel Kiper.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
I'm about being young, wild, and free.
No, you're not.
You're
not young, wild, and free.
Yeah,
I am young.
You're not that.
I am
Every
time I ask
wild.
you to do something, I check with a girlfriend.
Wait, why you taking so, why you going personal? Why you gotta talk about business? I can still be free with a lady.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
No shortcuts, no compromises, just the job done right. At Exterior Pros, we don't just meet expectations, we crush them. Every nail, every window, every shingle is a step toward your home's next chapter. From the moment we start until that final reveal, we're committed to making your home better than ever. Quality products and craftsmanship you can count on. Go to the pros for your next project. Get started today and save $2,000. Visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274. That's 262-800-4274.
What's up, guys? We're back this year with my annual Home Plate Charity Concert presented by American Family Insurance. We'll be at the Pabst Theater on April 17th with performances from the Goo Goo Dolls and the Nicotine Dolls. Proceeds will benefit Live Like Lou, Visit Milwaukee, and the Brewers Community Foundation. There are sponsorship opportunities and tickets on sale now, so click the link in my bio to check it out, and I'll see you there.
Christian Yelich's Home Plate Charity Concert, presented by American Family Insurance, April 17th at the Pabst Theater. Get your tickets now at visitmilwaukee.org/Yelich.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your RV wins.
What, are you going to take the RV to the mountains or go pick up your dry cleaning? RV wins! Are we cleaning the gutters or taking the RV camping? RV wins! Are we getting a new passport or cruising up the coast? RV wins!
Don't forget, you got that trip to Sweden coming up.
Oh, yeah, passport, then RV.
With Progressive, you can bundle your RV with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings in your RV. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states and situations.
Bring spring to your door with Target Circle 360. Get all you need for Easter hosting, spring get-togethers, and more with unlimited same-day delivery through Target Circle 360. From Easter basket goodies to fresh florals, getting everything the same day is easy. Open the Target app and bring the magic of the season to your door with unlimited same-day delivery through Target Circle 360. Visit Target.com/circle or the Target app for more details. Subscription required. Same-day delivery is subject to terms. Applies to orders over $35.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that a lot of life's firsts are better with help from American Family Insurance. Like your first home expansion or your first big lightning strike. There's a first for everything. Get the right home policy at the right price with the right help from American Family's agents. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Fisco is always there for your auto body care. When accidents happen, Fisco Auto Body on Forest Home in Franklin is there when you need them. Got a broken mirror? They'll take care of it. Dented bumper? Scratch paint? Fisco Auto Body will take care of it. If there's any damage you need fixed, Fisco has you covered. Their expert workmanship is guaranteed for the life of your vehicle. So stop in for all of your auto bumps and dings. Once again, you know the line. That's Fisco.
Dr. Aaron Holtebeck and his team at Holtebeck Eye Center make vision care a top priority. They are your premium provider for eye care and corrective eye surgeries. Dr. Holtebeck has been helping local patients with their eye care needs for over 20 years. Dr. Nausheen Abbas joined the Holtebeck Eye Center team last September, and her practice philosophy is to provide patient-centered medicine by giving all options. Located in Brookfield near the corner of Calhoun and Capitol. Learn more about their services at holtebeck.com.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
I'm not going to sit here and panic about it.
Green and Gold Hall of Famer.
It's not apples to apples. For you, it is.
Solving the world's problems one day at a time.
Everybody doesn't grow and evolve at the same time.
It's Mark Tauscher.
Did you guys hang up on me, or am I hanging up?
On Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Feel the rain on your skin.
Joining us on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman is Mark Tauscher, Packer Hall of Famer. What's going on, old T?
How's the group think boys doing today? You guys all synced up and ready to go?
No, as I mentioned, Tausch, as I joined Wilde and Tausch on Monday to promote Made 'em Believe, I'd said, you know what, Tausch, over the weekend I was thinking about your groupthink conversation. I started the show yesterday with Kyle saying, you know what, you're a fraudulent Packer backer. You've heard Brad and I getting at Goody, and Kyle all of a sudden was like,
on me.
You know what, I want to be more optimistic this week. So he is the ultimate Packer backer, finding ways to be optimistic now, which I can tell when he speaks that he's forcing it, which is the interesting part about all this.
No more groupthink here, Tausch.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you guys are all thinking for yourselves and not just following Benny's lead.
Okay.
That's good to hear.
All right.
Now he's trying to turn you against
That's
each
what
other.
He's trying to do.
Don't let him do it.
Wedge between the team.
You know, Ben's no better than Jason.
Pretty soon you guys are going to be rooting for the Bears like Ben used to.
Yeah. Okay. You know what's crazy? You know, Brad.
Yeah,
Ben reminds me of Jason Wilde because when Jason Wilde joined us last Thursday, remember what he called the show was called? Remember it's called Wilde and Sensitive. I mean Wilde and Tausch.
Oh, nailed it.
No, that's what Jason said, didn't he?
I mean, I don't think Jason said that, but I will say it sounded like when we had Jason on last Thursday, he was maybe a little bit closer on our side.
He was.
Saying that Goody's been good, just not great.
Hey guys,
and that's what we've said this whole time, Tausch.
Yes, Jason has the right to his own opinion. I don't sit there and tell him, you need to think like I do. So, yeah, I want Jason to. So, Jason is obviously much more on the Matt LaFleur side of things. And from my end, I think that there's been enough talent brought in. And I'll say this. I'm not sitting here and being all stubborn and obstinate that I can't listen to good point of view, because after our discussion last week, I thought, okay, I want to listen. I want to kind of get a referendum on Brian. And there are a lot of fans that are in your guys' camp. There's a lot of fans that think this is more Matt LaFleur and how he's coached, that he has elevated a lesser talent base, and it made me think a little bit, but I have not been swayed, but I have to at least recognize that Brian Gutekunst, especially when it comes to first-round draft picks, it has not been as good as I hoped. So this concept of, well, I need Wilde to think the exact same way as I do. No, matter of fact, I want the exact opposite.
And that's fair. Mark Tauscher joining us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. And Tausch, I was listening to you and Jason talking about Tucker Kraft, Luke Musgrave, and how they played a lot of pickleball. And Tucker Kraft has recently come out and said, you know, in the offseason, he's in Green Bay. How many players actually stayed in Green Bay in the offseason? Did you do that? Or, you know, like Brian Balaga is now in Florida. It's not like he's like made Wisconsin home. You know, like what % of players actually stay in Green Bay in the offseason?
So I would say it's probably, hovering in that low 20s. And now, especially, when I played, we would have to report back in March. Like the off season was a lot longer. We'd start workouts, and the off season program started usually around right after free agency started. So it would be the 20th of March, and you'd go all the way through June. So as far as guys, if you had families, you had to make that decision. If you had kids, did you want to pull your kids out of school and go back home? And most guys would go half and half. The fall, they'd have their kids up in Green Bay, and then in the spring, they'd go back to wherever they decided to set up shop. So I don't know what that ratio is now, but I would bet it's probably less just because there's less time. Now you don't have to be up there. I mean, these guys virtually, they don't have to report to Green Bay until, I want to say, early May, and you're looking at a 2-month window. So I'm guessing it's probably less than it's been in the past.
Didn't look like Xavier McKinney and Jair Alexander were working out anywhere near where we live with the sunshine that we saw there.
Yeah, nor the receivers. And speaking of the receivers, Tausch, we're thinking about who the Packers might draft. I've been beating the drum that this is going to be the year. Round 1 wide receiver. So let me ask you, I know there was disappointment when the Packers didn't pursue Davante Adams like we all thought they would. Would drafting a wide receiver in round 1 sort of satisfy and make up for the disappointment for not going after Davante in your eyes?
Not for me, because I think it's not just bringing a bunch of talent in the room. I thought Davante, because of the talent and the intangibles that he would have brought, that was almost as important as the whole thing. So, yeah, well, I love it if they bring a first-round pick in and he is a stud. Absolutely. But I would have loved to have seen Devontae come in for a myriad of reasons. But one of the things today, and I did not realize this because I've known the stat line that Javon Walker has been the last wide receiver drafted in the first round, and that was
Your
23 years ago. That was, I knew that. But then you start looking at the history since the Super Bowl era. The Packers have only drafted 4 wideouts in the first round.
Oh, wow.
2 of those are now NFL Hall of Famers in James Lofton and in Sterling Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's a good hit rate.
It makes me think maybe we should look this way a little bit more. But I think the Packers' track record of hitting on second and third round picks is what leads to probably that, I guess, just that institutional thought process of saying, we can do this here. Let's look at how we can spread this out and continue to get guys in the first round that aren't wideouts, because we've had so much success getting second and third round wide receivers that have been big time players for us.
Tausch, what makes you optimistic about this season? Because obviously you think that Goody's done a really good job, right? Most of us think he's done a solid job, but what makes you optimistic heading into the 2025 season that this Green Bay Packers football team can actually compete for a championship?
So this was also part of the KBN team really doesn't like Goody, or at least doesn't like him as much as I do. I don't want to put words in your mouth. I know how sensitive you guys are about that.
Ditto.
But the question is, did we ever, like Ted Thompson never picked up a free agent, and it was always in Ted we trust. And it was because Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback. Did we ever think that this team couldn't win a Super Bowl? Didn't matter who you picked up or what you did. How many years was there that you thought from 2015 on that Green Bay can't win a Super Bowl? And now we asked the other day, are the Green Bay Packers a Super Bowl contender? And when the answers are coming in no, I look at that not as much from a Brian Gutekunst standpoint, but do fans just not believe in Jordan Love? And because there was not a year that went by when I had Brett Favre as a quarterback or Aaron Rodgers outside of 2008, which was his first year, that I didn't think we couldn't win a championship because I believed. And now I'm just wondering, is it the belief because Goody's not picking up 15 great free agents, or is it because of Jordan Love? That was the question I had.
Yeah, and Tausch, it's a great sort of exercise because I think Kyle mentioned it yesterday as well. Like and especially heading into the year, it's one thing to change expectations in the year, injuries, Roger collarbone, McCarthy getting fired in 2018, but heading into every year, the expectation was Rodgers is good enough to get it done. I think now,
and Benny, also there's not, and a lot of times it's we lost this guy, we lost this guy. There is nobody that we lost this offseason that you would think is a monster contributor to this team. Matter of fact, everybody should be a year better. That's why, Kyle, you asked me why my optimism level was where it is. Because I believe in Jordan Love. And I think last year was not the consistent year for a myriad of reasons. But there is a lot on the line for him as far as the consistency part that we didn't see last year that we saw at the back end of 2023. And if he plays that way, absolutely, I'm incredibly optimistic. And I just wonder how much of that lack of optimism from some Packer fans, you guys, is that you maybe don't.
Hey, no words in our mouth. I thought we weren't doing that.
We have a myriad of reasons why we don't have optimism, right, Tausch?
Yeah. What are your myriad of reasons you don't have optimism?
So he doesn't know what you're doing. He's trying to get you to say a word that is we say the word too much and we get sounded. But
Thanks for listening, Tausch.
Here's what I want to stick with, because I think the biggest thing you've said there is like
one of the words you guys say too much.
That's good.
Boom, roasted.
Okay.
All right, this is going to be tough without saying the UM word. Jordan Love can change all of this, Tausch. He can, right? I don't think it's that, like, there's not a belief in Jordan Love. I just think they need to see it over a longer period of time. There was flashes of greatness, and then there was the season that we're sort of giving a pass due to the injuries. And year 3, Jason said it with us yesterday, is pivotal for, I think, different reasons for everyone. Pivotal to, if you have belief, pivotal if he's going to show that he has the ability to raise the talent around him and go further, and then give you that into 2026 that, all right, he's the guy. I only think we've had more conversation about specific position groups, I think, because there's a lack of trust right now in the quarterback. Because if there's more trust in the quarterback, we're talking about the expectations for the team based off of Jordan Love, not what he needs around him to be successful.
Yeah, if I could just follow up real quick, Tauscher. Jordan Love certainly isn't in the same realm or even breath as Aaron Rodgers during those years. So when that's the case, don't you have to put more emphasis on the rest of the roster to make sure the team is that much better than the team you had when Aaron Rodgers is leading the team?
Yeah, I can't argue with that. But I guess the question is, you're paying Jordan Love like he doesn't need to be Aaron Rodgers. I don't think anybody is expecting that. But I think we are expecting him to play at the level that he played in 2023, the last 10 or 11 weeks of the season.
Yes, sir.
Those last 11 weeks weren't perfect, but man, they were really good.
You can't show us your potential and not follow it up with playing at that potential.
That's a good point.
Well, and again, it's easy to criticize that, but he did gut it out. He was supposed to miss 6 to 8 weeks. He got back in, I think, 3 or 4, and he fought through, and he was obviously a little bit hobbled. Then he pulls a groin, had to miss a big chunk of, I think it was the Jacksonville game or whichever game it was. So there are excuses / reasons for maybe some of that inconsistency, but I do think this is a huge year for Jordan. I think it's a huge year for everybody else involved, that you have a better there is a really good cast of characters around Jordan. You don't need to be Aaron Rodgers with this roster. This isn't the 2022 season where you didn't have Devontae and you were asking everything and you fell short. This is, I think, a team that has enough talent. You want to see more? Absolutely you do. And I think that's where maybe things got a little contentious last week with us, is that, yeah, everybody wants to have great players at every spot, but that's just not the reality, and especially not the reality when you don't have a quarterback on a rookie contract where you have unlimited funds to go do it. You have to be very selective with that urgency. That's that big buzzword that we keep hearing. I don't know if that's one of the buzzwords, Trophy. But that urgency that everybody is talking about is where are you at your weakest, and you need to strengthen to help your team elevate itself so that Jordan Love can live up to his potential.
Thank you, Taus. Now you're speaking my language. The sense of urgency to put a team around Jordan Love that can help him live up to those expectations, reach his full potential.
That's where we argued last week, because everybody thinks it had to be wide out, and my point was that's what we think. But Brian Gutekunst and Matt LaFleur obviously felt like the interior part of the O-line is what needed the urgency in addressing. And that will help this offense be more consistent if they can do that. And that
passes, though, Tausch.
Well,
that's where you got to have trust. You see how he's talking? He doesn't have that trust that these guys are going to take the step.
I'm just pointing out facts. That's it.
So we're not going to do the hang up thing, because the reason why we're going to hang up is because we have someone really important to talk about, and that's someone I'm seeing on commercials with you and Jason Wilde. The draft is coming, but not with the windows, old T.
No, it is not. All right, fellas.
That's old T, Mark Tauscher, Wilde and Tausch, Packers Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I mean, Gina Dela from Pella is certainly who we're talking about. What a great pun, Ben. I love a good pun. No draft coming with Pella Windows and Doors. Draft might be coming to Green Bay, but not with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. And there's no better time to take advantage of no-interest financing options or free glass upgrades. That's right. You can get a free glass upgrade right now with the deals that are going on at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. This is the time of year. It's sort of like a spring clean out, right? And you got to look around your house and say, where do we need that upgrade? Those old windows, those drafty doors, man, you know that it's finally time to make the upgrade, and make the upgrade with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., hidden screens coming into the windows at the Brust household.
Ooh.
Big day. You'll be able to open those windows with those hidden screens, and then when you close the windows, you're not going to see a screen. You're just going to see those beautiful Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. We sang Kumbaya with Tausch there while not having groupthink. Good job, everybody. More next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
You said they are a reflection of their head coach.
Yes, he's soft, as he proved with you by signing that damn jersey you had on. You think Campbell would have signed that jersey?
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. The most magical major of the season. The return to glory. It's Lake Lawn Resort Golf Week on 94.5 ESPN. That green-collar jacket awaits a new home this weekend. Leaderboard updates, special guests, and picks for who's going to win. Lake Lawn Resort Golf Week on 94.5 ESPN. Taking a round at their beautiful Lakeside Majestic Oaks Golf Course with deals for just $15 a person. LakeLawnResort.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code YEAR to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code YEAR for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code YEAR for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Look what I found.
What is it?
It's a list of the traditional and modern anniversary gifts for each year of marriage.
Sarah and I use a different list. But go ahead and tell us about yours.
The traditional gift for your first anniversary is paper, but the modern gift is a clock.
Well, our list says the first anniversary is always diamond jewelry.
What's your list called?
The People's Choice.
The traditional gift for your 6th anniversary is iron, but the modern gift is wood.
What a coincidence. For the 6th anniversary, our list says diamonds again. What do you have for the 10th anniversary, Rick?
Traditional is aluminum, modern is diamond jewelry.
Well, there you go. Our lists agree. What have you got for the 7th anniversary?
Copper and a desk set.
Nope. Diamonds again.
I'm beginning to see the wisdom of the People's Choice list.
It's good to have you on board.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Did you make up that People's Choice list, or is it real?
Well, we're people, aren't we?
Find the Kesslers nearest you at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Looking for a totally rad flavor adventure, brochachos? Look no further than Surfer Boy Pizza as seen in Stranger Things. Each mouth-watering variety contains rich tomato sauce, delicious mozzarella cheese, and a gnarly range of toppings. The crust is crispy on the outside and airy on the inside. You'll think it was hand-tossed by the Surfer Boy Pizza dudes themselves. Look for it in the freezer aisle at your local store and buckle up your taste buds with Surfer Boy Pizza.
Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Brad Nortman here with some great news from my friends at Bank 5-9. For a limited time, you can earn as much as 4.8% on one of their CD specials. With 9, 17, and 25-month options, you're sure to find a CD that fits your needs while you earn a great return. It's simply another way Bank 5-9 is making lives better in our communities. Hurry, these high rates won't last long. Check out bank59.com/CD for more details. Member FDIC.
At Mentality, they leave no man behind. A friend of Mentality suffered a nightmare in January when his teenage daughter was paralyzed after a truck accident. Mentality will be hosting a fundraising event on Friday, April 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at its office, 2534 North Mayfair Road in Tosa. There will be silent auctions, a 50-50 raffle, food trucks, and free men's health screenings. All money raised will go to purchase an Action Track chair. Consider stopping by to help this local family. It's Friday, April 18th at Mentality from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata.
All right, so I want to know, because Tucker Kraft,
it means no worries for the rest of your days. Sing it, please. It's our problem-free.
Sing it, Brad.
Philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
the Timon drop of Sing It Kid after Kyle was perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Right?
Yeah. Did you not see Lion King as a child?
I literally sing this in my car by myself, but not when I'm doing my job.
Oh, well.
But I think everyone would like to sing
Speak for yourself. Mr.
Yeah,
Professional.
speak for myself.
You
Ben
come to
Brust,
work with
Kyle
stinky
Wallace.
shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's real professional.
Stinky Ben. Stinky Every time he tries to act like he's above us, it just blows up in his face.
You know, that is so true.
What just happened?
Kyle's making jokes that nobody can hear, which is always great radio, Kyle.
I said in your ear. I just want
Great
you to
radio.
smile.
So the poll right now on Twitter, because Tucker Kraft said he is staying in Green Bay in the offseason. Tauscher thinks it's less than 20% of players that are doing that. If you played for the Green Bay Packers, would you live in Green Bay or in the offseason? 800-990-3776 at the Carbless Talking text line. 41% of people say yes.
They stay in Green Bay?
That's it?
In the offseason. Yeah.
That's
okay,
it.
Mr. Green Bay. Why aren't you still in Green Bay?
Because it was better for my career to move to a bigger city.
You could commute.
That's a long commute.
That is a
2
long
hours.
commute.
Not terrible. People
Now, especially now that Tauscher said they don't have to be there for March. You know what I mean? If you only had to be there for what, June, July, August in the season, Brad, what would you do?
I would leave. I wouldn't stay in Green Bay. I would even come down here to Milwaukee or something before I would stay in Green Bay all year. Or go someplace real warm.
So now you're a hometown guy taking shots at the hometown team.
Dang.
Yeah, there's more to do here in Milwaukee.
Not only did you not try to sign with the Packers, but you also just gave them the stiff arm.
The Packers never showed interest in me. So maybe that's coming out. Yeah, maybe I'd go to Charlotte or maybe I'd go to Jacksonville, to some cities that actually want me, not outside of Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Kyle?
Wow. I mean, you asking me? Are you asking Kyle Wallace from Milwaukee? 414 boy, you asking Kyle Wallace, just made it to the NFL from somewhere else?
No, Kyle Wallace, 414 boy, that made it to the NFL to play for the Green Bay Packers.
I mean, would I live in Green Bay? No, I would live in Milwaukee. I would just live in Milwaukee, have my crib in Milwaukee, have my crib down in Florida, Arizona, somewhere, and I'll be there during the season. I have no reason. No reason. The kids.
Strofe, you live your lifelong dream of somehow more miraculous than anything that's been done on earth, making it to the NFL, playing for the Green Bay Packers. In the offseason, are you living in Green Bay?
Are you guys familiar with the list of the best places to live in the United States?
Don't.
If it has
Don't
Green
do
Bay,
that.
Wisconsin on it, then the list is fraudulent.
Just for context, Milwaukee, city number 112. Madison, city 38. Green Bay, Wisconsin, city number 12 on the 150 best cities to live in the United States, according to the usnews.com.
That's a terrible. I mean,
when it comes to
what are the other
not
top
saying Green
10?
Bay's bad.
number 1 is Naples, Florida. Number 2 is Boise, Idaho.
Naples is nice.
Boise, Idaho is awesome.
Boise, Idaho is full of dumps that y'all all got. This is an offensive list.
The rest of these make sense. Colorado Springs, Colorado is number 3. Greenville, South Carolina is number 4. Bradley, Charlotte, North Carolina, number 5.
That's right.
Wonderful.
Did you stay
It
there
is
in the
nice.
offseason?
Oh, yeah. I always stayed.
Charlotte's beautiful.
Interesting.
Yes.
The punter even stayed. Raleigh, North Carolina, number 6.
Dang.
Huntsville, Alabama, number 7.
No thanks.
Virginia Beach, 8. Austin, Texas, 9. Boulder, Colorado, 10. Sarasota, Florida, 11.
That's nice.
And Green Bay, Wisconsin, 12.
Wow,
Which of
wow,
these are
what a
not
list,
like
and
the
then
other?
Green Bay
Green
pops
Bay
in.
does not match any of that. Naples has a nice little beach, and Green Bay has
Nice
a river.
little beach.
It's
Naples, Florida.
The
based
Gulf of
on-
America is on, baby.
It's based on
Gulf of
average
America.
income, price of living, school quality, quality of life, and some other things.
Green Bay's great, but I mean, it's a reason why the
I
population is what it
love
is.
Green Bay,
No,
but
give me Milwaukee all day, baby.
Apparently, there's a guest coming for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust that Strofe's really excited about.
I'm really excited.
Are
about
you actually?
I'm
I can tell based off your genuine reaction to me saying you're excited.
I'm genuinely so excited for what's about to happen.
So let's go. Caller 20. What's my record? It's getting really
can we
bad.
just sit down a
0
little bit?
wins.
I only have 2 minutes here.
Okay. Caller number 8.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. 800-990-3776. The Carbless Talking text line. If you're caller 8, you'll be playing Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust with a guest question asker that I have no idea who it is. My record on the season, Strofe, is
In the calendar year of 2025, Ben Brust is winless. He is 0-11-2.
Yikes!
Dang, that's awful. It can't get worse.
Time to get on the board. 800-990-3776. Caller 8, and are you smarter than Ben Brust? 800-990-ESPN. Caller 8, we're back in 2 minutes.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hey football fans, Verizon is giving you the chance to win the ultimate draft experience with the Road to the Draft sweepstakes. 10 lucky winners will win tickets for the first day of the 2025 draft in Green Bay, including round-trip car service from Milwaukee, hotel accommodations, plus access to the Verizon viewing zone where you'll be taken care of like a first-round pick. Don't miss your chance to win the ultimate draft experience powered by Verizon. Hurry to select Wisconsin Verizon locations to enter by April 13th. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be legal U.S. resident of Wisconsin or Illinois. Age 21 years or older. Void where prohibited. For official rules and full details, visit www.espnwisconsincontest.com.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Take me out to the ball game, roll out the barrel, and get up, get out of here, gone. There's nothing like Milwaukee baseball. The Brew Crew is back, and we're here to help you turn your tailgate or game viewing experience into a grand slam. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor, where since 1960 we have provided the best selection and the lowest prices. We stock literally thousands of varieties of beer, liquor, wine, and mixers. Over 15,000 actually, but who's counting? The point is, you want it, odds are we have it. Combine our incredible selection and everyday low prices with our 2 convenient locations, and you've got your one-stop shop for game day. Discount Liquor in Milwaukee on 51st in Oklahoma, only 10 minutes from AmFam Field, and in downtown Waukesha on Barstow and Maine.
Discount Liquor.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
You are kicking it with KBN. I am Brad Nortman alongside Kyle Wallace and Alex Strofe, as always, the maestro of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Behind the glass. No Ben Brust. He is across the hall of the Truth Studio, waiting for our special guest to arrive. We have had a litany of special Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust askers. After I messed it up, after you, Kyle, messed it up, I guess we just weren't enough to be that talented person.
Yeah, we sucked, but today we are going to be blessed with a special blessing of a guest who just walked in smiling, went straight to the seat that she's supposed to go in, and I'll let you take over, Brad.
Yeah, I would love to, because we are honored, we are humble, we are overjoyed to be joined by Gina Dela from Pella. We were just telling you about Pella Windows and Doors 20 minutes ago, and we have Gina Dela herself, the electric factory that is Gina Dela, here in studio. Gina, how are you doing? Welcome to KBN, and thank you for being a guest question asker on KBN. And Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
I am.
She's on. Here we go.
That's an easy one. That's an easy one. Of course you're smarter than Ben Brust.
You know, I love you. I'm going to leave with that.
Oh, I have feelings for you.
Hey!
What a strange way to respond to that with.
No, I do.
Did you remember your sheet?
Austin has my bag. Oh, Austin, give me my bag.
Give her her
those
bag.
are important. Those are critical.
You already know you got to treat the queen like a queen. What are y'all doing?
I was more worried about this.
Oh,
That-
what
okay,
is
that
it? What
is
is
utter-
it? That
that
for
is so
baby
cute.
Brust?
Oh, yeah, because I am not going to let Brother Brust outdo me with gifts. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yep, Jonathan Brust, when he was the guest asker, he brought a Chicago Bears little jersey or T-shirt. But now Gina Dela bringing this beautiful Easter-oriented
it's so cute.
gift package. It is super, super cute.
Easter Sunday is Sunday, isn't it?
Palm Sunday.
Palm Sunday.
Kyle.
Palm
You're
Sunday.
close.
Wait
You're
a minute, I'm
close.
too early.
Yeah,
I'm
a
too
little
early.
early, a little early.
Gotta wear
Jesus
purple
has
on
not
Sunday.
risen
Has
yet.
not risen,
Not
ain't
there
risen
yet.
yet.
Yeah,
I got
a
2
little more
weeks.
anticipation. But we are joined by Gina Dela from Pella to be the guest question asker on Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? And participating on the other side is Justin in Clinton. So we've got a lot of excitement ready for this. Strophy, let's go ahead and spin it.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
Oh boy, it is a special edition of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Because we got Gina Dela from Pella here in studio.
KB, la la la.
Here is how, that is exactly right. Here's how you play. 15 questions in 90 seconds to get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass, and we will come back to it if we get through the rest. If you beat Ben Brust and send him to 12-2, pretty pathetic start to the year for Ben Brust, you're going to win an ESPN prize package. Justin in Clinton, how we feeling today?
I'm feeling good. Thanks, Brad.
Feeling good. Well,
I like
Gina,
that. Straight to it,
he's
Justin.
got confidence. He thinks he's going to take on Ben Brust. The show is yours.
Justin, I feel the confidence coming through. I feel it. And I'm going to let you know I knew all the answers but 3.
Oh, look at you.
I don't mean to be cocky, Carla,
right.
Justin, and I don't mean to make you nervous because we really need to just make Ben nervous.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, will do, Gina.
You got
it.
this. Feel it. And remember, don't waste time. If you don't know it, go pass.
There you
Smart.
go.
Smart.
Pass.
That's a
Just
good
say
one.
pass. Don't
Yeah.
go.
We'll come back to it if
We
get through
can
the
come
rest.
back to it.
This is coming from a winning
Okay.
team right
Yeah,
here.
Gina knows what she's doing.
She knows 12 of the 15. She's trying to help you out, Justin. You got this.
Gina, before we get going,
Yes,
We
Alex.
do.
before you ask question 1,
I got excited.
why'd you get excited?
Well, because I was ready to go and do it.
Okay, you're about to do it, but before you read question 1, just count me down 3, 2, 1, okay?
Oh, Justin, I didn't follow directions. They told me that 3 times.
No worries.
3, 2,
We're ready.
1.
Go.
And go. Okay. Oh, he told me to go. Which planet's closest to the sun?
Mercury.
In computing, what does CPU stand for?
Central Processing Unit.
What artist is known for cutting off part of his ear?
Van Gogh.
What candy claims to melt in your mouth, not in your hands?
M&M.
What is the name of the triangle where ships and planes have mysteriously disappeared?
The Bermuda Triangle.
What's the only bird that can fly backwards?
Pass.
What does ATM stand for?
Automated teller machine.
Which famous scientist developed the laws of motion?
Einstein.
What does IQ stand for?
Wrong. Intelligence questionnaire. I don't know.
What is the name of the U.S. military base in Cuba?
Pass.
What musical instrument has keys, pedals, and strings?
Pass.
What does the term Renaissance mean in French?
Pass.
Which insect can lift objects many times its body weight?
Ant.
What color is the X in FedEx's logo?
Blue.
There you go.
Wow.
That is a 7 spot. For
Okay.
Justin
Right now,
in
all right now.
Clinton.
It's gonna be close.
This one's going to be competitive. Gina, I love the extra amount of just like energy you put
Did
in
you
the
feel
question.
it? Because I'm
I
like,
felt it.
I just knew all this, and then I wanted to say good job, but that would have took time when I knew you were right. When
That's
you were
right,
wrong,
it's
I was like,
efficiency.
No, this is going to be close. You did a fantastic.
oh,
Fantastic.
thank you. Ah!
Just phenomenal.
Joy and celebration.
Yes.
Ben's walking in. A big smile on his face. Usually he walks in, he's a little bit, here we go. Nothing but pure joy out of Ben Brust walking into the
How
room.
can you not have joy when you see Gina Dela from Pella?
I get it.
Should we sing it? I got joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Woo!
Down in my heart to stay.
Gina,
All right.
electric.
All right, now.
How did she do reading the questions?
Oh,
by the way?
phenomenal.
One of the best.
The best?
Yeah.
I mean, she's good at everything.
Enunciation.
Pace, emotion. Yes,
She's
everything.
smart. She's smart.
10 out of 10.
I had angst. I was very happy for Justin. Can I just say something to you? Your brother will not be outdoing me giving gifts. Will not be happening. And first of all, I'm not going to give Bears gifts because, I drank. By the way, Justin and everyone else, I drank 1 glass of wine when Austin was in the womb, and he came out a Bears fan. Beware.
Baby girl, you hear that? No wine for you.
Be very, very careful
Must
with
have been
that.
a bottle from Illinois.
Probably.
There it is.
Or
Crack
Mad
paper in
Dog.
there.
Well, this is for baby Isla and Bruce.
Aww.
Look at that. The beautiful Easter pack.
Cry.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, though, is
Yeah.
because my fiance's mother gives us a gift. We were just in St. Louis for Easter, but she makes us not open it until the holiday. So do you want us to put this up next to that gift and we won't open it until Easter?
Well, I want to see Isla in that outfit.
All right, we'll get it.
Okay, there you go.
We're opening
There you
it.
go.
Gina spoke. We're opening
Yeah.
it.
We don't have to wait till Jesus rises for that one.
All right, so how did he do?
We can't tell you that.
I can't tell you that.
Yeah, he's trying to trick you, Gina.
I looked at Brad and it was like, no, don't even go there.
Ben, you got a shot.
All
Don't
right,
mess
we'll
it
leave
up.
it as that way. And then here,
Don't mess it up.
Of course, here's how you play: 15 questions in 90 seconds. Get as many answers as you can. You're allowed to say pass. We'll come back to get through the rest. If Justin in Clinton beats you, he's going to win an ESPN Wisconsin prize package. Ben looking for his first win of 2025.
And just because I'm in shock here right now, you never know what you're going to walk into. And I saw the wonderful Gina Dela from Pella. It's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. You're listening to Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? It's time now for Gina to ask me the questions.
And I did know all of them but 3, and there's nothing on conjugal visits on here today.
Oh, wow.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet, at least.
Now, wait, do I do the countdown again, Al?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Al. Love that.
Al.
Just like Paul Simon said, you can call me Al. Gina.
Hey.
Nice.
3, 2, 1. What planet is closest to the sun?
Mercury?
In computing, what does CPU stand for?
Computer Programming Unit?
What artist is known for cutting off part of his ear?
Van Gogh.
What candy claims to melt in your mouth, not in your hands?
I don't know. You stopped yelling at me.
What is the name of the triangle where ships and planes have mysteriously disappeared?
The Bermuda Triangle.
What is the only bird that can fly backwards?
A bald eagle.
What does ATM stand for?
Oh, man, I've messed myself up. Alien Time Machine is what I always say as a joke, but pass.
What famous scientist developed the laws of motion?
Newton.
What does IQ stand for?
Intelligence Quiz.
What is the name of the U.S. military base in Cuba?
Guantanamo Bay. You know what I'm saying?
That is
Guantanamo Bay. Got it.
What musical instrument has keys, pedals, and strings?
An organ?
What does the term Renaissance mean in French?
Peace?
What insect can lift objects many times its body weight?
What insect?
Yeah.
An ant.
What color is the X in FedEx's logo? You should know this.
Orange?
In which sport do players use a mallet while riding a horse?
Why are you looking at me?
Because, really?
In what?
We're
sport?
on a sports station.
No, it's I can picture it. They're playing.
If
in
you say croquet while riding a
Are they
horse,
playing in Pretty Woman?
Pretty Woman.
Can you just hurry up and answer the question?
No hints.
No
Answer
hints.
the question.
I don't know.
So you pass?
Wait, can we just realize he asked if it's in Pretty Woman?
Yeah, I know, that's
Pretty Woman!
I couldn't help you on that one. So you pass on that.
Kyle, were you born when Pretty Woman came out?
I don't know. What year was it out?
I feel like it was a long, long, long time
I
ago.
think we should keep talking because the suspense of the result is killing me.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Justin, how are you doing?
Ben, you might have just messed yourself up.
Yeah, this is going to be so close.
It's a tie.
Yeah!
Oh, my God.
You
how
should've
do we
known
break
it.
ties?
We just
The
get the tie.
tie goes to
Tie
the
goes the
cause.
runner.
The fan always wins.
So now Ben is 0-11-3.
all
on the
because
year.
you couldn't remember the sport. You should be ashamed.
Let's not tell him.
Okay,
Let's not tell him.
800-990-3776 is the sport of the horse and a mallet in Pretty Woman.
Don't they have it on like a shirt?
Well, it is the
Yeah.
answer to the question.
Ralph
I could just
Lauren.
tell you.
Yeah,
Fill
don't
the
they have it
blank.
on a shirt?
No, but I want to know if it's in the movie.
Oh.
Don't they have it on a shirt?
What do you mean? Who? What?
It's Ralph Lauren's logo.
It's usually short.
You got to be
sleeve,
kidding me. Yeah.
Collar.
What are they called?
Polo.
Oh!
So close.
Man, I wonder if it is in Pretty Woman. I'm sure they wore those in that movie.
Gina, you're not going anywhere. We'll get the answers and a whole lot more. You missed us talking about how Pella's coming tomorrow morning to install my hidden screens.
Oh, my God, that's so exciting.
I know.
hope it's sunny and beautiful.
I hope it
What
is
does
too.
"oh my gall" mean?
Well, I don't want to say God's name in vain. You know, I might say other words, but I'm not saying God's name
That's
in
a
vain.
God-fearing woman
that.
right there, man.
God-fearing woman. I like that.
You know what I'm saying, Alex?
Al. Gina got me kickstarted into thinking about my home and making it look beautiful. And then with these hidden screens, when I look from the outside, you're not going to see the screen. You're going to see the beautiful Pella windows and doors of Wisconsin. Just like around here, I got to get Gina on this if she wants it. We can make it happen. Weed Man's going to come to the house as well. Came to Kyle's house, my house.
did.
They're still stocking up their equipment for Brad's estate. I can tell you that much. And we all want to have that yard that you just, stop and stare at. That's a good-looking yard. Well, Weed Man can help you with that lush, green, weed-free yard that makes the neighbors stop and stare. It is kid and pet friendly, and I can't tell you that enough. With a little girl and 2 dogs, that was a no-brainer that had to be a part of the system with Weed Man, and they made me feel super comfortable, and they will do the same for you. Golf course quality fertilizer and effective weed control is all part of that winning game plan. Free quote by going to weedman.com and get 50% off your first treatment. Half off at weedman.com. Weedman for the win. Gina Dela from Pella, the electric content factory that she is, sticks with us, and we go through the answers of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Taus, thank you for all that baby talk there and parenting talk. I'll take some of those tips.
I was getting ready for it right
Yeah,
taking notes over there,
I'm
Ben
taking
Brust.
some of those nips, taking some of those tips, those tips and storing them away. I do like nips as well. But Taus,
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Starting off with some delays along northbound 43, right around the North Avenue curve all the way up to Keefe. Southbound just a little bit slow right past Keefe. Southbound 41 slowing down from Silver Spring all the way past Capitol Drive. Westbound 94 got some heavy traffic coming out of the Marquette all the way to about Mitchell Boulevard. And checking the TMJ for a storm team forecast. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 31. Tomorrow, rain and snow showers, cloudy with a high of 41. Weather is brought to you by Avondale Roofing. Raise the roof and your standards with Avondale Roofing, your tested partner for over 30 years. Remember, they get on top so you don't have to. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Oh, can't show you in there.
Why not?
That's the bathroom. We need a new shower bad.
Think your shower is one of the ugliest in Wisconsin? Upload your photo by April 30th to goodkarmabrands.com/Wisconsin contest for a chance to win a free shower remodel. One lucky fan will win a free shower remodel from Kohler Services, including design consultation, demolition, and removal of your existing shower or bath, and installation of a brand new Kohler Luxstone shower. goodkarmabrands.com/Wisconsin contests.
Whether you're about to graduate high school or have been in the workforce for years, it's time to take control of your future. Welcome to Lakeland University, where you call the shots. We use our flexible learning formats to customize your degree path. In person, online, and virtual classes are all available. Lakeland University is designed around you, your goals, your schedule, your future. You can even earn up to 25% of your degree via paid work experiences. Ready to take control of your future? Let us customize an education to fit your needs. Visit lakeland.edu/ESPN to learn more.
There's only one store that gives you every possible choice in diamonds.
Welcome to Kessler's.
Brewers baseball is here. Time to pick your Brewers games and get back to the ballpark for tailgate traditions and walk-off wins. Don't miss any of the big games or the superstars. And come back for the best giveaways. Where else would you want to be? Brewers tickets for the 2025 season are on sale now. That's every game all summer long. Get on board for the show today. Grab your seats at brewers.com/ticket finder.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at schneiderjobs.com. That's schneiderjobs.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. No limit. Pay no interest until 2030, plus $500 off your home improvement project. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
I can call you Betty. Betty, when you call me, you can call me out. A man walks down the street, he says...
Down goes Frazier, I guess. Well, no, it was a tie. Is there a famous fight that ended in a tie?
The last fight, actually, Gervonta Davis, that fight. But
no, I'm talking famous, like, you know, people know. Casuals like myself.
I can't think of one.
Well, I tied. And football fans, Verizon's giving you a chance to win the ultimate draft experience with the Road to the Draft sweepstakes. 10 lucky winners are going to win tickets to the first round of the NFL Draft in Green Bay, including round-trip service from Milwaukee, hotel accommodations, plus access to the Verizon Lounge. We're going to be taken care of like a first-round pick. Don't miss your chance to win the ultimate draft experience, powered by Verizon. Hurry to select Verizon locations. Enter by April 13th. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be legal U.S. resident of Wisconsin or Illinois. Age 21 years or older. 10 to avoid or prohibited. For official rules, ESPN Wisconsin Contests.com. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, joined by the one, the only, Gina Dela from Pella. Waiting on JD and Fondy, I believe. There he is. Dr. Strofe, 36 out of 36.
Good question.
Great job getting Gina. Gina, A.
Yeah,
read a little faster for Benny. Read a little faster for Benny.
Yeah, read and read, same.
I know, that one's tough. That one's tough.
She's just excited. Let her be excited, would ya?
I was super excited. I would like to change the rules to this game.
Oh, wow.
Okay, we're open to suggestions from you.
Go on. I'm listening.
If there's a tie, I think the person asking the question should have a tiebreaker question that they ask.
You don't love KBN Nation? They should always win the prize.
She's anti-participation trophy, which I respect.
Yeah, I mean,
we are not all a winner.
Can you actually ask her before we get to the answers? Can you ask her about what Kyle encountered this weekend?
Well, I say we get to the answers, then get to that, since we have Gina here. Also, I want to give Gina more praise. You're getting all the love on the Carbless Talk and text line 800-990-3776. List is more. Don chimes in. No one brings that vibrant energy and excitement like Gina. Love her.
And if I had a carbless in me, I'd have even more energy.
Look at you go. All right, let's rip these here. What we got for the answers?
Okay. Planet closest to the sun, correct? Mercury. Ding, 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 ding.
Good job. Yeah, she loves you some Ben.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Why?
Someone's got to be nice to you.
She was excited.
In computing, what does CPU stand for? Central Processing Unit. Yeah. Whoa. Ugh. What is the artist known for cutting off part of his ear? Excellent job, Vincent
job.
Van Gogh.
Can she be a full-time co-host?
I would love that. Seriously.
Oh my God, I'd be
KB la la
fired.
la.
KB la la la. KB la la la. JB la la la. Oh my God, see what happens? Okay. What is the name of the triangle where ships and planes have mysteriously disappeared? Excellent job.
You did
On
good.
behalf of both participants, Bermuda Triangle. Only bird that can fly backwards, hummingbird.
Yeah.
Did any of you know that?
I
did not know that.
I did.
I
He
did not.
didn't. Bald eagle was
I
not
wrote the
in.
question,
bald
Gina.
eagle.
I know
He's
that.
he doesn't know.
Alex is a little sassy.
You think?
I think we're going to put Alex and put Ben in his chair next time. We're going to have a little role reversal. Oh, yeah. Look at he's red. Oh, I love you so much. Okay.
He can't handle the heat.
You love me now?
It's up and down. We have a bipolar
I see
relationship.
that. Yeah, I see that.
There's pills for that. Okay, which famous sign? Oh, what does ATM stand for? Automated teller machine.
Yeah.
I think that was yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great job on which famous scientist developed the laws of motion? Newton.
Sir
I'm so proud
Isaac.
of you.
Yeah, I'm proud of
Sir.
you too, Ben.
What goes in
You
motion
even
must stay
know
in
Isaac.
motion?
Yes, that is. What is that? The first or second law?
I think that's the second one.
Second.
You looking at the wrong
Good
one.
job, Ben.
Thanks.
I just feel like you're so smart. Like there's so
is.
much going on in there.
There's a lot going
Big
on.
brain guy.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Well, thank you. There's it's just making sure that it's all categorized correctly. Honestly,
Don't get nervous
You never
now,
know- you never
Brad.
know what's going to come out.
Someone's got to be structured in this
Well,
room, that's for sure. Okay. What is the name of the U.S. military base in Cuba?
Guantanamo
Oh,
Bay.
yeah. That was a see, that was a tongue twister.
Yeah, it
That
was
was a little
tongue
bit.
twister.
You spit it out
He got
eventually.
it. He got it.
You were close on this one. What musical instrument has keys, pedals, and strings? A piano.
Yeah.
But why can't it be an organ?
That's a good question, Gina.
I feel like it's both. Can you Google that while we're going through this, please?
You're going to make Ben win?
Oh! Okay. No. Sorry.
Wait. Is the fix in? Is there?
Oh, my God.
Okay, I'll do the research myself.
Okay, while I carry on, what does the term Renaissance mean in French? Rebirth. Did you guys know
Rebirth.
that?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I knew that one as well. Well, the Harlem Renaissance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Over to the KBN Sports Desk with Alex Strofe.
Not all organs have strings.
But some do.
No,
Well, 'cause isn't the whole idea of an organ? It's based on air, right?
I don't know, Brad.
So I don't think a string is what is causing the key to go.
Whatever
He's
you
just trying
say.
to get the answer.
Yeah,
He's
it's
trying to
wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. You're tied, buddy.
I
But
don't
we
know. I
love
feel
you.
like it's a half a point because not organs. You know what I'm saying?
Organ uses air, pipes. Yeah, okay, I get it. Talking text line. Thank you.
Sometimes don't you wish you could just turn that off when it just doesn't agree with you?
Ben would turn it off every day.
Now, Kyle, if you want to turn talk to
Kyle.
text line on your fraudulent Packerbackerness, because we can do that again.
No.
You're so cute, Kyle.
Thank you.
Which insect can lift objects many times its body weight? Those dang ants.
Yeah,
You were
good job.
all right
I'm so
there.
proud of you.
What color is the X in FedEx's logo? Orange. Of course, it's at your doorstep.
How many did I get?
7.
Oh, it feels like a lot more.
It didn't when I was asking you. In which sport do players use a mallet while riding a horse? This, I think, we're most disappointed in him,
Yeah,
aren't
it's
we?
like you could see it in
Yes.
Pretty Woman, but couldn't
And was it in
articulate
Pretty
it.
Woman? Is that
It
it?
is, yes.
Did you go to country clubs growing up?
In Wisconsin and Illinois, they don't have
Yeah, I
polo
wouldn't say it's
here. What are
popular
you
sport.
talking?
They do too have polo here.
Oh yeah, tell
Let
us,
'em
Gina.
know.
Tell
Let
us.
'em know.
They do.
Tell us, Gina.
In Lake Country.
In Lake
Oh,
Country.
Brad,
I
that's
should
your
have
side
known.
of the.
Pinky out there in Lake Country. I should
They
have
have
known that.
polo out there.
They do.
All right, so
Yeah,
there,
with the horse.
let's reset here and get to the phenomenon that's going on across the world right now. Too many times, too many places. Ben Brust, Kyle Walsh, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe on the show. Gina Dela with us. Gina Dela from Pella. There's been a trend of when it's a kid's birthday, instead of focusing just on the kid when you sing happy birthday, Kyle, please let her know what happened at this birthday party.
So Miss Gina Dela from Pella, I went to a birthday party for a 5-year-old this weekend. And so as, tradition goes, you put the cake in front of the kid with the candle, and what do? We go a 1 and a 2 and a 3. We all sing happy birthday. We say, hey! We even did it in German. They did it in German. I don't speak German. Deutschland. I don't do that. But then after that, They went to the next kid, put a candle in the cake, and lit candle and said, and a 1 and a 2. Happy birthday. They sung to the next kid. I said, oh my gosh, there's multiple kids' birthdays. That's what's up. And then they went to the next kid and they sang happy birthday. And then I said, what in the heck is going on? Gina, would I tell you this right now is that there's a trend going on with this new generation of parents that when you go to birthday parties, everybody gets happy birthday sung to them, even if it's not their birthday.
All right. This is the new generation. They are Generation B for bologna sausage. That is the dumbest thing I have ever heard.
Nonsense.
We are not all winners.
No, we are not.
It's not your birthday either.
It's not even your birthday.
It takes away from the actual birthday person.
Yes, that poor little shrimp cocktail.
I know. She's just so adorable, and she was just so happy to share the spotlight with everybody else. I couldn't believe it.
She's made to share everything.
If you were at that party, what would you have done?
I would have had a little word. I would have texted. I would have had to get it out somehow, or I would have been
So you're right now like Kyle. You're all talk behind their back, but you wouldn't have done anything in the moment.
Not with children.
I did say, oh, so it's everybody's birthday, and the mom's kind of and they kept going. Next kid. I was like, oh, okay.
Did anybody else feel this was wrong?
Oh, I whispered to my girlfriend. I said,
wait. What do you mean? What do you call her?
I whispered to my baby girl. I want to make baby girls my girlfriend. I whispered to her and I said, these Wallace babies we have, they ain't doing this. It's their birthday.
Right.
We ain't sharing the spotlight. I let her know.
Have you ever heard of this before?
I've never heard
No,
of
but
this.
it's a trend on social media, and it just makes me fear for the world.
I think
forward.
the text and talk. Now I want the text and talk line. Is that the
Carbless talking text line 800-990-3776.
Tell you about this.
Sean in Beaver Dam, do you have something on this new birthday phenomenon?
I do. I agree with you guys from yesterday. I told people at work this today. They could not believe it. And this again, and I totally agree. It's everybody gets a medal syndrome, and nobody learns to lose, and it's a horrible thing. It's that girl's day. She should have been the center of attention. But Ben, I also want to touch base on what you're doing in June, and hopefully I can make it, and my wife as well. But I think it should be celebrated because I don't think there'll be teams again like that. I know Houston has put together, some players that stuck around, but that is few and far between these days, and there won't be legacy teams like that anymore. So
yeah, and Sean, you're absolutely right. We appreciate the call. He's mentioning the 2015 Final Four anniversary, in which you can get tickets at UW-Hoops2015.com. We're going to be at the Orpheum in Madison on June 26th to celebrate the 2015 Final Four team, because in this new era of college basketball, nobody stays. Everyone's transferring for the most money, and I don't blame them. But Frank Kaminsky, Sam Decker, Josh Gosser, Bo Ryan will be joining me at the Orpheum on June 26th, so make sure you get your tickets for that so we can celebrate one of the best teams in Wisconsin history. Sean, I love you, but it's Gina Dela's time to shine, not Sean's.
Oh, that's not true.
So what should Ben do to get better at this? Because he sucks. And he needs some help.
I'll tell you what you need to do. Eat more fish.
Yeah.
It's brain food.
You need some more of that
brain
omega
food?
Yeah, fish oil. It's true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite fish to eat?
Cod.
Oh, yeah. That's a Wisconsin.
Beer battered.
That's a
Good
Wisconsin
choice,
galley
Wisconsin
right here.
girl right there.
Beer battered. Yep.
Ooh, it's Friday night. Let's go.
Yeah, I love all you can eat, go. You know me. I like to get
Doesn't that sound good?
All about the deal.
You know where I'd love to see Gina Dela from Pella? Potawatomi Casino Hotel and the sports book. I feel like she would have the magic touch on anything I would wager on. Like, pick a side. She'd win. And she could also just have fun at the 2,000 square foot video wall. There are 20-minute reserved parking spaces if you're in a rush. VIP deck, full bar, restaurant that is absolutely amazing. Kyle and Brad salivate over the salmon and everything. Brad thinks the pancakes are the best pancakes you've ever had in the world.
Best pancakes I have ever had in the world from the kitchen at Potawatomi.
Are they fluffy?
They're fluffy. They're the entire plate. I mean, I'm pulling like vanilla out of it. I'm pulling buttermilk. It's unbelievable.
Oh,
Bet above the rest. Paysbig.com/sportsbook to get more information and to place some bets. Gina, you're the absolute best. Can't wait to see your team putting in the hidden screens tomorrow.
Thank you. I hope I get invited back because I was too nice to you.
Oh, you get invited by me.
That's all that matters.
I'm tied
All right.
No bipolar relationship here.
You just see that? He said a tie. That's the problem now. He's taking a tie as if it's a win. You lost.
I don't know. I still think it was a 0.5 his advantage.
Okay, Gina, see ya.
Bye now.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Student Athlete Support Fund was something I was looking at. I'm ultimately likely going to give to this College of I was in life.
Long week.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
We've got problems on northbound 43 from Fond du Lac Avenue all the way up to Keefe. On the southbound side, we've got some big backups as well from North Avenue all the way down through the Marquette. Westbound 94, that's got some backups from about 16th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. And then on southbound 41, slowing from Silver Spring all the way down past Capitol Drive. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, tonight increasing clouds, a low of 31. Tomorrow, rain and snow showers, cloudy with a high of 41. Weather's brought to you by Lake Lawn Resort. It offers everything you need, from lakeside rooms to gourmet dining and the luxurious spa. Relax, recharge, and enjoy the best of Delavan. Book your stay now at lakelawnresort.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
There's a winning magic powering up at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This April, prepare for an exciting quest to $300,000 in the Enchanted Spin Slot Tournament. Just conjure your rewards card and play slots to earn drawing entries. Each Thursday, 60 winners will compete for thousands in cash and prizes. Let your journey begin with Enchanted Spins, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen, Chris Canty, and Michelle Smallman.
Do you think that Shedeur Sanders will end up with a conventional team or an unconventional team?
I think it'll be a conventional team. I honestly like the New Orleans Saints being able to draft him. I don't know that they're going to be able to get him if they stay at 9. I think there's going to be teams that are scrambling to try to get up into the top 10 to draft Shedeur Sanders. Remember, even though Mel Kiper has got Cam Ward going number 1 overall to Tennessee, Shedeur Sanders is the top quarterback on his big board.
Mm-hmm. And that's never changed.
Think about it, and it hasn't changed.
Yeah.
So if Mel Kiper feels that way, Mel Kiper, who watches more tape on draft prospects than anybody at this company, and we're the worldwide leader in sports, if Mel Kiper's opinion is that high on Shedeur Sanders, I find it hard to believe that there isn't one other team out of the 32 in the NFL that doesn't feel the same way. The sports calendar is heating up, and with ESPN Bet Sportsbook, you can go from checking news to stats to placing bets in a couple of taps. Stream games, bet live, and get exclusive offers when you link your ESPN account. Right now, you can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Quarterback Jordan Love isn't just on the Packers. He's also on the American Family Insurance team. Because like us, he believes in dreaming fearlessly.
Just chase your dreams and don't let nobody hold you back.
And we help protect those dreams with the right coverage so you can
dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman here with you. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Less is more. And it's your last day to stop and save at Festival Foods on Screamin' Sicilian Tavern-style pizza for just $5.99. Limited time till today at Festival Foods. Then you can turn your attention to Sendix April 9th through the 15th for $5.99 on Screamin' Sicilian Tavern Style. Don't worry, BOGO boys. I'll let you know when the BOGO is out, but $5.99 right now at Festival Foods, and moving forward, it will be at Festival Foods. Then moving forward, it will be at your local Sendix. Screamin' Sicilian, always good. Frozen Pizza Fridays at the Brust household, always hit. Never want to cook, never want to clean, just want to have a delicious pizza, and it's always there for me. Yesterday was the wonderful birthday of Rebecca of Palermo, so shout out to her for her great support of our show and other shows across Good Karma brands. Is Kyle on to something?
Oh, wow. What happened?
Holy cow, I'm a tool.
More like Brad.
Are the hotkeys actually messed up? Because I thought you played a really funny joke by playing I'm a tool.
That would be unbelievable.
No, it was actually just user error.
I think Kyle's onto something.
Kyle's onto something. I think Brad's onto something. And Strove's starting to think Brad and Kyle are onto something. Are the Packers actually going to do this? Are they actually going to take a wide receiver in the first round? Because you guys talk a big game, and now Strove's doing the Until I actually see it, I'm just of the belief that I'm going to plan for other things in the first round of the NFL draft for the Green Bay Packers.
That's probably a smart decision, but like I said yesterday, guys, I quoted the former United States President George W. Bush, right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, can't get fooled again. We've gone down this road how many times, right? This is the year they're going to do it. This is the year.
I'm not doing that.
They're visiting with two of the top receivers in the first round, or they'll likely be first-round picks.
At some point, it will happen. I know every year we do it. Oh, this is the year. But some year it's got to be the year.
It might be the year.
It might be the year. And it's going to be the year because Goody knows, he looks at this roster. Christian Watson is down for likely most of the year, so you do not have a full room. Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, last year their contracts are likely gone. You got to refill the coffers. And he's not going to draft D-line first round again. And you even heard Mel Kiper say it earlier in the show when he was on Wilde and Tauscher today. The question was asked, is this a deep wide receiver class? And his response is, no, not really. He went off and listed 16 guys after that. But the reality is, it's not a very deep wide receiver class. Translation, top heavy. Translation, you get your guy early. So I think this is the year the Green Bay Packers get their guy early, particularly if one of those, top guys falls, because that's what he's talking about. Some of these guys that were top 15 are starting to fall right to number 23. For the Green Bay Packers.
Do you all realize that though Mel Kiper might have said it's not a very deep draft, guess what? Goody says, I know my guy. I'm going to find something called value. He's going to find somebody in the second or the third round that he thinks is a valuable receiver, a hidden gem in receiver, like he thinks he's found with all these other wide receivers that have not worked. But when you look at the Green Bay Packers in their last couple of draft classes, how many times have they drafted wide receivers and it turned out to work for them, like truly work for them? It has not for the Green Bay Packers. Unfortunately, I like Christian Watson. I do. But he has not worked out so far.
What's the difference?
Jaden Reed was a second-round pick that has still had back-to-back 800-yard seasons despite a disappearing act in the second half last season.
And I like Jaden Reed, but the thing is, when you look at this roster and this football team, they really haven't done too much drafting of wide receivers too high outside of Jaden Reed and Christian Watson in the second round these last couple of years, but Amari Rodgers didn't work out. He has more misses than he has hits.
Christian Watson, pre-draft visit.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Oh, Christian Watson. And what round was he drafted?
Second.
Second.
But what
I still call that like a glorified first-round pick. He was the second pick of the second round.
Not true. A second-round pick, I'll get you his check said he was a second-round pick.
Now, what else do we know about Goody?
It's not like the Packers traditionally, Kyle, the reason why I say that from this context is the Packers traditionally are usually picking anywhere from 17 to 28. They're usually in that range based off the sustained success. And so when they have an earlier pick in the second round, it does mean something different because it is higher up in the draft.
And I'll give you this. I believe they did trade up to get Christian Watson in that draft as well. I think they traded up with their second-round pick to get him in that one, I believe.
But we also know that Goody thinks it's coaching, not players.
Well, we don't
the
know
D-line issue.
that.
Well, he said that he thinks he has the guys in the room in D-line, and they made a change at coaching for a defensive line.
You guys are just foolish. I just want you to know we're stupid. We're
Kyle,
stupid for having this conversation. No,
on Thursday
this
night,
is
on the
insanity.
24th,
Go
we're
ahead,
going to be
say,
celebrating and say, "Welcome to Green Bay, our number one wide receiver."
Yesterday, we played a video of Kyle 10 years ago when they drafted Kenny Clark, and he was like, "Ah!"
Are we going to get that same reaction, Kyle?
No,
when they
because
don't
you know
draft a wide
what? I'm
receiver?
going to use a word that Ben loves. I'm going to temper my expectations on draft night because more than likely I'm going to be around a whole bunch of folks, and I can't act a fool in front of around a lot of people and get my hopes up thinking we're going to draft a wide receiver. Now, will I be excited if we draft a wide receiver? Yes, I will be excited, but I am not expecting that. I am expecting the Green Bay Packers to do what they basically have always done. They go either defense or they go offensive line. That's what the Green Bay Packers do in the first round. They're not drafting anybody at the skill position at wide receiver, at tight end, at running back. They've gone quarterback twice in the last 30-some-odd years in the first round. So obviously they're not going to be doing that this year. And so when you look at this Green Bay Packer football team, no, don't get excited for a receiver. We should just be like, oh, we did it versus, oh, we expected. Because expectations will have you hurt.
I will say, I would just, if they went cornerback or D-line, I would kind of get it, right? There's a need there. If they went O-line again, I would just be, I'd be beside myself.
Oh, I'm right there at Green Bay.
I wouldn't be able to believe it. Okay, he went there last year. The guy didn't do anything.
They're going to have to security.
He's not starting this year.
Y'all got to get me. I'm going to say, I know where he's at. He right inside that building. I'm going to the war room.
You're calling security on yourself?
I'm telling them, I'm going to the war room.
Somebody hold me back.
I'm going to the war room, baby. Insurrection happened at Lambeau if they draft offensive lineman. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm going to get all the Packers fans right there with me. Let's get his ass.
Okay, I don't know if you should vocally and formally be planning an insurrection if the Packers draft an offensive lineman in the first round.
Okay, I'm sorry. I take that back. Wink, wink.
Strove, tell him how to go to Green Bay before Kyle gets there.
He's the best, man. And you know what's going to be the best? Draft week. Going to be the biggest party of the year, man, up in Green Bay, and we want you to be a part of it. Yeah, man. Wednesday night, the Fantasy Focus football podcast from ESPN. You're in the 06010 is coming to the Tundra Trio Houses in Green Bay. That is Wednesday night, April 23rd. The whole crew is going to be there. Field Yates, Daniel Dott, Mike Clay, Liz Loza, Stefania Bell. They're doing a live show, and they're doing a live show for you at the Tundra Trio Wednesday night, April 23rd. I've got 2 tickets right here. They're in my right hand right now. I got 2 tickets, and they are going to be yours if you're caller number 13 right now. 800-990-3776. 800-990-3776. These 2 tickets in my right hand, caller 13. They're yours if you are caller 13 right now at 800-990-3776. And we will see you up in Green Bay for the Fantasy Focus Football Podcast live at the Tundra Trio Wednesday, April 23rd. Right here in my right hand, Benny.
I see him right there. 800-990-3776. Give him away, Strophy. Caller 13. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman wraps up the ESPN Wisconsin Hour before the 414 Hour at 4. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
DKB, they get all my love, all my energy, and all my time. I'll be danged if GKB and Craig not going to allow me to take my half-an-hour boo-boo. If I need to do that, they need to allow me to do that.
That's your whole lunch break.
I don't even take a lunch break. I work during lunch.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. The most magical major of the season.
The return to glory.
It's Lake Lawn Resort Golf Week on 94.5 ESPN. That green-collar jacket awaits a new home this weekend. Leaderboard updates, special guests, and picks for who's going to win. Lake Lawn Resort Golf Week on 94.5 ESPN. Taking a round at their beautiful Lakeside Majestic Oaks Golf Course with deals for just $15 a person. LakeLawnResort.com.
You love her twice as much today as the day you married her, right?
Welcome to Kessler's.
Football fans, Verizon is giving you the chance to win the ultimate draft experience with the Road to the Draft sweepstakes. 10 lucky winners will win tickets to the first day of the 2025 draft in Green Bay, including round-trip car service from Milwaukee, hotel accommodations, plus access to the Verizon viewing zone. Don't miss your chance to win the ultimate draft experience powered by Verizon. Hurry to select Wisconsin Verizon locations to enter by April 13th. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be legal U.S. resident of Wisconsin or Illinois, age 21 years or older to enter. Void where prohibited. For official rules and full details, visit www.espnwisconsincontest.com.
What's up, guys? We're back this year with my annual Home Plate charity concert presented by American Family Insurance. We'll be at the Pabst Theater on April 17th with performances from the Goo Goo Dolls and the Nicotine Dolls. Proceeds will benefit Live Like Lou, Visit Milwaukee, and the Brewers Community Foundation. There are sponsorship opportunities and tickets on sale now, so click the link in my bio to check it out, and I'll see you there.
Christian Yelich's Home Plate charity concert, presented by American Family Insurance, April 17th at the Pabst Theater. Get your tickets now at visitmilwaukee.org/Yelich.
At Mentality, they leave no man behind. A friend of Mentality suffered a nightmare in January when his teenage daughter was paralyzed after a truck accident. Mentality will be hosting a fundraising event on Friday, April 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at its office, 2534 North Mayfair Road in Tauscher. There will be silent auctions, a 50-50 raffle, food trucks, and free men's health screenings. All money raised will go to purchase an Action Track chair. Consider stopping by to help this local family. It's Friday, April 18th at Mentality from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Why is life better with American Family Insurance? Because every policy comes with something very special. A trusted agent who's there to help protect your dreams by finding the right coverage at the right price. Save up to 23% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Are you ready to win some real cash during the basketball playoffs? It's time for you to check out Pick 6 from DraftKings. Hey, it's Alex Stroh. When it comes to basketball payouts, DraftKings Pick 6 posterizes the competition, including all other daily fantasy options. It's easy. Download the Pick 6 app in your app store and make at least 2 selections by clicking more or less on player projections. Hit all your picks and score higher minimum payouts on Pick 6, plus even more cash if you outscore the competition. Pick 6 is available in most states, including right here in Wisconsin, California, Texas, Georgia, and more. And you can pick on anything: basketball, baseball, golf, and more. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code WKTI. That's code WKTI. For new customers to play $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Better payouts, bigger wins, only with Pick 6 from DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. One per new customer. Bonus awarded is non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
Every child deserves a safe, loving, and permanent home. Help the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption find families for children who've lingered in foster care the longest. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
She told me, honey, pick your poison, mine's a lemon and gin with a hit. I mix some pretty poison over the head. I'll admit, I'm kinda craving the taste of something new. So come on, honey, pick your poison. And I said,
Stopped on over at IKEA. And you know what? The dresser that I put together, there's a sense of pride that I felt when I got through all the instructions. I was like, hey, I can do this. And then it became done. Easy. Now it's the perfect dresser that I have in the bedroom. And if you need anything, you know where to go. To IKEA in Oak Creek. And whether you're designing your dream kitchen or assembling your new IKEA bedroom furniture, like myself, all you need to do is get it from the store to your home, and IKEA has a full range of planning, delivery, and assembly options for you. IKEA buys you so much time. I'm telling you, the delivery is huge. You don't have to, to be honest, the 2 cars that we have, some stuff isn't going to fit. But I can go right to the delivery with IKEA, and they will set the new purchase up for you, and you can relax and enjoy that new space without having to bring it home yourself. They can do everything you need. Just check out IKEA.US.
I heard a power drill.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't pick up a power drill and go?
It's empowering. It is empowering. As a homeowner, man, I don't know what you without a power drill.
Most
You're good
IKEA
at
stuff doesn't need a power.
No. But for the dresser that I did, a lot of
One
times.
more time for the noise.
You're good
at that.
Better at that than he is. Are you smarter than Ben Brust?
Get him a boom ching.
You need to be practicing. You need to be reading. How about read versus read?
Yeah, that one's a toughie.
It's not a toughie. It's called context. When your brain just automatically does it. Well, for most normal people.
Kyle, there was yesterday off air, we were talking about how you actually like reading audiobooks, or listening to audiobooks.
Yeah.
Was that a subtle shot at Ben as a way to encourage him to try to read more in his off time?
Yeah, I'm a reader now.
Ben, listen to an audiobook.
You should listen to an audiobook. I'm a reader now.
Does that count?
Oh, 100%.
As being a reader, but you're not
Yes.
actually reading anything, you're listening.
I listen to a book. Sure, listen, read, whatever, but bring in knowledge through a book.
So if you listen to an audiobook, can you say I read that book?
Yes, you can. You sure can.
That's a good poll.
I don't know.
If you listen to an audiobook, can you say, I read that book?
I mean, yeah, you don't have to disclose that I listened to the book. Nobody knows. If I can give you facts about the book, they're not going to say, oh, so you know what page. No, I can say I know this happened on the, in the book.
But you didn't read it.
But you didn't read the book.
Listened to it.
If I didn't tell you
You'd say, I've listened to that book.
If I didn't,
I feel like audiobooks are cheating because part of the silent readings for you to sort of imagine it yourself. And if you hear a voice, that voice can contort the image in your head based off who's telling the story to you.
Well, and reading is a very...
I love how I'm making stuff up like I've ever read an audiobook and you guys are going along with it.
Did he just read an audiobook? See, he's a little different.
Well, and like reading is like a very active type thing, right? It's you are engaging in it. When you listen, you're sitting back and listening.
Yeah, listening is a lot better than reading. Reading is boring.
Now, avid reader of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy Mornings 94.5 ESPN, Josh DiMaggio chimes in. Great cool for Josh DiMaggio. It is not called reading a book when you listen to an audiobook. That is called listening to a podcast. Reading is active. Listening is passive.
That's not true. A podcast.
That's what I was saying. I said that without saying it as good as Josh.
It's not a podcast. Listening to a book is not a podcast. It's somebody literally reading a book to you. It's story time.
Quick
You might as well call
X-Files.
the app story time.
Josh from Heartland, 800-990-3776 in the Carbless Talking text line. Isn't reading just listening to your own voice in your head?
So is.
Wow.
So is.
Now that's a point.
That's profound.
Mm-hmm, that's
That
true.
is utterly profound.
Do I have a voice in my head? Does everyone have a voice in their head? Because you're not hearing anything.
Some people don't. That's crazy. Some people don't have that internal thoughts. Monologue.
The version of my inner monologue is a little bit more like it's a deeper voice than mine.
Is it a different voice?
Oh, it's different. Yeah, it's like a voice of God almost.
Research estimates
Should lean
that
into
between 30 to 50% of people have an internal
That's
monologue. Though the number of those who report no internal monologue is much lower.
Wait a minute. What is it?
When I'm thinking about something, isn't that internal monologue?
You're you're internally like processing and talking to yourself. Kind
Isn't that? Don't we have to have an internal monologue in order to do what we
5
do
to 10%
today?
of people say they don't have that at all.
What are you thinking about all the time then? Empty space? Is it just radio silence?
They're probably brainiacs. I don't know. You're asking the wrong. You know there's a lot of stuff going on.
If you don't have an internal monologue, 800-990-3776 at the Carbless Talking text line.
What an evolution of a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It is. I don't know how we got to be breeding.
I don't know if I have time to go to the phone call labeled John in Milwaukee blind people.
I think we should save it for the 414 hour with Tori Lowe.
John, stay on the line. Coming up next in Madison is Jim, Matt, and Molly.
About blind people.
I got a better one.
You do?
Yes, I do actually. Corey and Wally, Damn Sports Show in Beaver Dam. We're next in 2 minutes on 94.5 ESPN and on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Jam out with the X-Files music.
We've got problems on northbound 43 from Fond du Lac Avenue all the way up to Keefe. On the southbound side, we've got some big backups as well from North Avenue all the way down through the Marquette. Westbound 94, that's got some backups from about 16th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. And then on southbound 41, slowing from Silver Spring all the way down past Capitol Drive. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast, tonight increasing clouds, a low of 31. Tomorrow, rain and snow showers, cloudy with a high of 41. Weather's brought to you by Lake Lawn Resort. It offers everything you need, from lakeside rooms to gourmet dining and the luxurious spa. Relax, recharge, and enjoy the best of Delavan. Book your stay now at lakelawnresort.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
April Brewers action rounds out with the matchup against the Tigers and Athletics. Catch the series opener April 14th as the first 10,000 fans get a Brewers t-shirt designed by Unfinished Legacy. Then get Brewers collectibles at back-to-back games against the Athletics. First up, Peanuts Night on April 18th, featuring a Franklin Bobble with special tickets. And don't miss a Brewers football jersey for the first 25,000 fans April 19th. Get set for an action-packed April at Brewers.com.
There's a winning magic powering up at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This April, prepare for an exciting quest to $300,000 in the Enchanted Spin Slot Tournament. Just conjure your rewards card and play slots to earn drawing entries. Each Thursday, 60 winners will compete for thousands in cash and prizes. Let your journey begin with Enchanted Spins, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Hey, this is Gabe Neitzel. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the Wisconsin On Demand app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
We them boys. We them boys. We making noise.
It's the 414 hour at 4 on KBN.
It got really deep there, and I'm still thinking about this. That some people don't have an inner monologue. JD and Fondy says there's too many voices in his head.
Wow.
Worrisome.
As Gina Dela from Pella said, there's pills for that.
I mean, sometimes I hear voices in my head. They counsel me. They understand that talk to me. Brent.
Counsel?
Yeah. Oof. Ryan from Iguanago, he was thinking to himself,
oh, yeah.
Do I have an internal monologue? And with a 2-1 vote, I do not.
That's good.
Tori, do you mind if it's Tori Low Tuesday here? We're going to dig into the community cleanup because it's a wonderful event that Tori puts on for the city of Milwaukee. John in Milwaukee, I'm guessing you're going to say blind people have an inner monologue? John?
No, I'm just talking about the whole reading thing. Yes, sir.
Oh, there you are. Reading. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start out by saying I do not do audiobooks because I'm just more of a give me the book, let me turn the pages. However, you got to get audiobooks are books, all right? If you're blind and you can't physically see the pages, you don't get to go, well, they don't get to read books. Like, an audiobook is a book. I'm on Team Kyle on this one.
Yeah, Braille and ears.
So because blind people can't read, audiobooks are their way of reading?
If they read via Braille, does that count as reading?
Ears? Would they read via ears? That count as reading? Don't be insensitive to the blind, y'all. Inclusivity.
Tori, no comment?
I'm just trying to catch up. I'm just trying to make sure I understand what's going on.
The definition of read, it's a verb. Quote, look at and comprehend the meaning by mentally interpreting the characters or symbols of what is composed. Look at is part of the
Look is a big part of that definition.
So do blind people read? I'm going to ask Google that.
Can blind people read?
Do blind people read?
I wonder what AI will
AI is going to say, well, although they cannot see the words on a page, they can listen to an audiobook.
Right. Is reading just something greater? Is reading just more of like digesting information? I could hear that argument.
Yeah.
What do you got over there, Kyle?
Books are boring. I mean, they said Braille is also useful as a way to read books. Either visually impaired person can read a physical Braille book, or they can read a book on a digital device using a Braille display. What, huh? A Braille display.
Tori Lowe joining us on a Tori Lowe Tuesday. He's going to do God's work around the city of Milwaukee with your help. TruthCommunityCleanup.com. TruthCommunityCleanup.com to sign up for this Saturday morning. Tell us what's going on, Tori.
Well, this Saturday we will be out and about. April 12th, we'll have 3 locations. If you want to go to community cleanup to sign up for any location. But if you sign up for the last location, then after that, you'll have lunch courtesy of Cousin Subs. And to me, I'll tell you this. Last year was a big year. You was out last year.
I didn't make it.
You didn't make it last year? You made the year before.
Madison, he had to do something.
You had to go to Madison. But
is he gonna be in Madison again this year?
Same weekend.
Oh, wow. This is the same weekend? Oh,
no, I'm not golfing.
What is it doing?
I'm doing a show promoting a bar crawl for mini golf. God's work.
Here we go. Well, moving right along. I'll say this. Over 200 and some people have signed up this year to get out and help do the fire.
How many?
Awesome.
200.
Over 200.
Oh, we need 300.
I'm trying to push it.
TruthCommunityCleanup.com. I mean, it's our guy, Tori Lowe. And
Come on, KBN Nation.
Although I will not be in attendance, is something that I truly wish I was, because it is a powerful experience to actually do something. The first year I did it, I was like, oh, wow, like, this is something that I can actually do and make an impact on.
That's why I'm excited.
You walk home and you truly do feel like you made a difference. Even if it's something small, it can trickle into something bigger.
If everybody do a little, nobody got to do a lot.
I plan on doing a lot. A lot on Saturday at all 3 locations, and when I get to the last one, I'm going to eat my cousin sub.
Well-earned cousin sub.
Who's going to pick up more trash, Strofe or Kyle?
Well,
it's
last
not a
year,
competition.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I was out there grinding.
Last year, Kyle did a lot.
I would say in the last 3 years.
Oh, no, Kyle probably needs a hazmat suit because he's scared of germs.
No, I got the picker.
Contender for the heavyweight championship.
Watch out, baby. John Cena over here.
Are
you sure he's heavyweight?
Yeah, he
can barely carry the trash bag around the city.
No, he a featherweight.
Right, he looks a little featherweight, but like I said, we encourage, friendly competition when it comes to dealing with the community cleanup. Because like I said, this is something we all could do together, very diverse. Everybody comes from all around the counties, the surrounding counties to help out. It's just a beautiful thing to see. So this year it's going to be bigger, better, and I think way more people are now bringing their children because it's a teachable moment for the kids to say, hey, look, this is one way how to give back and help out communities, especially when it comes to dealing with things where we say, okay, well, how do we help? This is one of the things that you can do.
Tori and Kyle have changed the way that I go about my drives in the morning. A lot of times I'll grab a banana on my way out.
Terrible. Just
and I would throw it on the side of the highway.
Oh, wow.
Because it's supposedly like, biodegradable.
Takes time.
But it does take time, and it just adds to the chaos. And animals come, and you can
squirrels choke on banana peels.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle knows a lot about this, guys. Remember, he comes from a family that your dad used to do something in the community for this.
Sanitation supervisor for the city of Milwaukee. Sure was.
Did you not know that?
I didn't know the title, but I know he worked for the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right up the way of helping keep this community great. And you're doing a great job, Tori, with Truth Community Cleanup, truthcommunitycleanup.com. And again, if you go to that last location, which it's okay to do so. If you go to all 3, you get a gold star, but you get an extra gold star when you get that cousin sub.
KBN Nation out, so we can talk some Packers.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Clean up community, talk a little pack.
Hey, look, anything helps. And the draft is coming up, so we can talk about that too. So, like I said, come out, go to truthcommunitycleanup.com to register. It's going to be powerful.
In the 3 locations is Milwaukee Scholar School on 7000 West Flores Avenue right off of 76th Street. And then also St. Matthew CME Church right off 9th and Locust. And then lastly, St. Marcus School, the Burleigh campus off of North First. So it's going to be really, really exciting.
I'm excited.
Diana in Mugwanago, 800-990-3776. You're up on the Carbless Talk and Text line. Lists is more.
Why would you throw that out the window?
Tell him, Dirty
D. Let him know.
Tell him.
I said I don't do it anymore. I learned my lesson. Be easy on me, Diana.
But you still did it, though. That's littering, Ben.
Okay, thank you, Diana. I'm not doing it anymore. Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Okay,
Have
we're good.
a nice weekend. Go on.
Bad
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, Diana. I'll talk to you tomorrow, I'm sure.
She probably off of work.
Chris chimes in. Ben, haven't you learned in Mario Kart banana peels are dangerous?
You can spin out of control.
Yeah,
out of control.
Can. Sure can cause them squirrels to spin out of control.
Is that something that's true, though? Like, can a car actually slip out of a banana peel?
No, I think the car would dominate the banana peel.
Yeah.
I don't know. In Billy Madison, the Doyle family goes down because of a banana peel.
Another movie reference.
I do
that is
think
so
That's not obscure.
It's not obscure, but it's like, why do we need to make a movie reference when we're already making Mario Kart references?
I do think a banana peel drop just right could make somebody slip.
I do think they can.
Like on a slick
the Mythbusters
step
did
on
this.
it. Boop.
The Mythbusters did this. It's accurate.
It could actually make somebody slip?
It's not common, but yes, in theory, it could happen. Yeah.
Let's just not dispose of our biodegradable food that way, and let's put it in the garbage like we're supposed to.
Thank you, Kyle. Very good, very good. Tori, if you were playing for the Green Bay Packers.
Bad Ben.
All right, bad Ben. I get it.
Bad Ben. Stinky Ben. Oh, his feet. Look at his feet. Look at his feet, Tori. He ain't got no shoes on because his feet was smelling like bounce that.
Got brand new socks. What?
Okay.
Yeah, we had to buy him socks and shoes. Well,
we could smell
the
his
intern
feet in his shoes because they were so old.
I was choking.
Sweaty.
I wear my shoes to the point of like too far.
Of no return.
Yeah, and these ones got to go.
See the new shoes?
I got some new shoes. I want to know what you think of them, and I want you to be honest.
Let me check
Tori,
these out.
his socks, his feet were so hot they burned a hole through his socks.
What? He had a hole in the front.
Oh, he a grown man with a child
toe.
that came to work and his toe was poking out of his sock, Tori. How embarrassing
You could
is
see
that?
the toe wiggling around.
Talking about get your money's worth.
I guess so. He beyond that. He ran him into the ground. Look at that.
What?
Look how that was a white
world?
sock. That sock look halfway tar
wow.
now.
I can't believe I just saw that.
Look at these shoes, though.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? Be honest.
Okay, these are nice.
See, Tori knows.
These are slick.
Yeah, they
Strofe,
slick.
why don't you show him your shoes, Strofe?
Tori, check it out.
These are pretty cool. Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah. Guess who else has them, Tori?
Who? Oh,
Me.
So what is this?
It's like the basic white person shoe. I'm not wearing that.
Is this the basic white person shoe? I mean, these are nice.
They are nice.
See, comfortable. I like these.
What size are you?
Well, like I said, it's bigger than black and white.
Oh, so you don't like them?
No, the shoe is black and white.
Would you wear those?
Would you wear these?
Yes, of course.
What size shoe are you?
11.
Not too big for you.
Oh wow.
You were gonna get a gift.
Cool. Oh wow. Well, I'm a size 11, so like I said.
Yeah.
But
so you would wear those?
I would wear
you
them.
buy those?
I wouldn't buy them.
Yeah. No.
Exactly. And you're saying, wow, these are great.
They are great. But
gaslighter.
The only reason I wouldn't buy them is not that I don't like them, is that I don't practice buying white shoes.
Why is that?
Because I'm an advocate, and I got to
get
move
dirty.
And they're going to get dirty just like that. So I do not wear white shoes because sometimes you got to make a move. It's an emergency, and next thing you know, and it doesn't matter what the weather is. And I done messed up so many white shoes, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm not going to waste my money.
Tori, it's been since 2002 the Green Bay Packers have drafted a wide receiver in the first round.
Right.
Do they buck that trend?
I think right now, if somebody's available, and they can find somebody that can create, a kind of Christian Watts type of effect, yes.
So you think it's going to happen?
Wait, you want a Christian Watson type of effect?
No, to stretch the field. That's going to stretch the field.
Listen, you don't draft somebody in the first round to stretch the field.
You draft the guy to be a number one.
Well, what I'm saying is we got a lot of...
Tori, you've been poisoned by Goody. I can tell. The Packers have poisoned you to the point.
We don't get
not definitive.
Do you love your Packers?
If we can't get a game changer...
No, the Packers they sold us on this philosophy of we got to have guys that fit the mold of what we want to do. Instead of us sitting here saying, I want to do that.
We got a lot of crafty wide receivers.
Yeah, we have a lot of crafty that have a role.
Really good in space. But I don't think we have somebody that deep threat to stretch the field to open up the offense.
Oh, we don't right now.
I mean, there's not seen that. So if you're going to draft somebody.
We've seen it. Christian Watson went
healthy.
That's what I'm
saying. That's why I use him as a reference.
Yeah.
Because that's what he was to our team. It opened up the offense. And I think that in order for the Packers offense to truly work, we need one guy that is a deep threat.
They believe that it's Christian Watson, but I think we need one guy that can actually catch it, a 10-yard hitch, who can catch a 12-yard post, that can catch a go-yard route, a guy that can literally turn a short gain, a screenplay, into a 50-yard game.
Well,
we need a dynamic playmaker.
Kyle, you sound like you're back in free agency again. You want everything out of everybody.
No, I mean, but that's what studs do. They make something out of nothing.
I think when we see wide receivers drafted, and they got to be a real game changer. If we don't get a real game changer, I don't think that we should get a wide receiver.
So you want defense, huh?
I want defense.
He wants a game record. He's been saying it for the last 3 years.
I want the record. I need somebody in the trenches.
Is Lucas Van Ness a record?
What we listen to, Tori?
Sometimes. This is a Strofe surprise.
Oh, Strofe surprise.
So Tori doesn't want to own up to Sister Sledge, huh?
Hey, look, it's out. It got me in the dancing mood.
Be a part of the family. Be a part of KBN Nation, and be a part of the Tory Lowe Community Cleanup. TruthCommunityCleanup.com. Sign up and make sure you get your cousin sub after you do God's work in Milwaukee.
It's gonna be powerful.
We'll see if this is gonna be powerful. We're gonna hear from Alex Strofe next. Becoming relevant. Woof. Better be good. But first, Brad, when things get dirty like Tori's shoes, if they had a system to clean those shoes, they might have that graphene or something in Tsunami Express.
T4 with graphene, you're only going to find that at Tsunami Express. And if only it was as easy to clean your shoes as your car. Then you take them to Tsunami Express. That is the go-to, the only place that you can go to with a state-of-the-art wash technology that gives you that true long-lasting shine and protection. Free vacuums, mat washer, do-it-yourself detailing supplies and tire air. Some of the many things that Tsunami Express offers. And guess what? If you are a monthly member, like I am, I'm a ceramic member, you can go every single day of the week if you want. The sun is out, spring is here. Allow your car to step into a spring cleaning of sorts as well, and go to Tsunami Express with locations all around greater Milwaukee. It provides an unbelievably clean car. Reflective is the way I put it. My 9-year-old car, looks like I just drove it off the lot. Get that rinse and clean at Tsunami Express Car Wash, where you can experience everything that Tsunami Express has to offer.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Strophy running the show. It's time for him to be the show. Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
When I'm, again, doing the Pack Arena, and as a shareholder, when I'm sizing up my ring, I'm sizing up my ring
Pack Arena right now.
1 pack of 2 pack of 3 pack arena.
Hey.
Hey.
What's the rest of the words? Jordan loves Christian Watson. Nay, that's a touchdown.
That on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Southbound 43, still a hefty ride coming down from Capitol Drive all the way down through the Marquette interchange down towards Lincoln. Northbound's backing up from Fond du Lac Avenue all the way up to Keefe. Westbound 94, watch for delays from 20th Street to Mitchell Boulevard. Eastbound, got some backups from just before 84th Street through the stadium. And then on southbound 894, backing up just before Greenfield Avenue all the way down towards National. Back on the brakes from Beloit Road down and around the Hale to Forest Home. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Increasing clouds, a low of 31. Tomorrow, a rain and snow mix, cloudy with a high of 41. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lovigon, 94.5 ESPN.
Oh, can't show you in there.
Why not?
That's the bathroom. We need a new shower bad.
Think your shower is one of the ugliest in Wisconsin? Upload your photo by April 30th to goodkarmabrands.com/Wisconsin contest for a chance to win a free shower remodel. One lucky fan will win a free shower remodel from Kohler Services, including design consultation, demolition, and removal of your existing shower or bath, and installation of a brand new Kohler Luxstone shower. goodkarmabrands.com/Wisconsin contests.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
It's time for you and that diamond to come alive again.
At the 4th annual Spring Ring Cleaning at Kessler's.
Even if you have a good ultrasonic jewelry cleaner,
It can't match the pressurized steam cleaning we do at Kessler's.
Let us steam clean and polish your engagement ring.
for free.
I'm Joe Gerke, president of Kessler's, and we want to strip away all the soap scum that is making your diamond look dull.
For free. And while we're doing it, we'll inspect the prongs on your ring to make sure your diamond isn't about to fall out.
It's the 4th annual spring ring cleaning at Kessler's.
Here's another idea. Bring us anything you own that needs to be repaired.
And we'll give you a price to make it like new again.
And if you have some old jewelry you don't wear anymore,
We can make something unique and wonderful out of it.
unique in all the world.
Welcome to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your RV wins.
What, are you going to take the RV to the mountains or go pick up your dry cleaning? RV wins! Are we cleaning the gutters or taking the RV camping? RV wins! Are we getting a new passport or cruising up the coast? RV wins!
Don't forget, you got that trip to Sweden coming up.
Oh, yeah, passport, then RV.
With Progressive, you can bundle your RV with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings in your RV. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states and situations.
Bring spring to your door with Target Circle 360. Get all you need for Easter hosting, spring get-togethers, and more with unlimited same-day delivery through Target Circle 360. From Easter basket goodies to fresh florals, getting everything the same day is easy. Open the Target app and bring the magic of the season to your door with unlimited same-day delivery through Target Circle 360. Visit target.com/circle or the Target app for more details. Subscription required. Same-day delivery is subject to terms. Applies to orders over $35.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Oh boy, in today's market, I mean, you never know what way it's going to go. Up, down, sideways, around in circles. But with my friends at Bank 59, they are offering a limited time CD special that you're going to want to see if it works for you and your financial picture. Who wouldn't want rates as high as 4.8% with Bank 59's CD special? In this economy, with everything that's going on right now, 4.8% sounds like quite a deal. And with different durations as far as length of that CD, you can find a great rate that fits your needs. It's just another way that Bank 59 is making lives better in their communities. So hurry, these rates will not last long. Rates as high as 4.8% in Bank 59 CD specials might be something that you want to investigate, especially given everything going on in the world right now. Bank 59. Go check them out at bank59.com/CD for more details. Member FDIC.
Tobias Myers on a rehab assignment in AAA. We're going to get some arms back.
All right.
I think that's usually a 15-day thing.
Not even.
Quick, yeah.
Kind of depends.
Kind of depends.
Should be back.
Usually it's like 2 appearances, and then they're good.
Well,
yeah.
15 days till he probably pitches for the
That
Brewers.
might be probably accurate.
Yeah, that's probably about right.
2 weeks from now.
That being
You're a smart
said,
fella.
needs some reinforcements in the starting pitching staff. The 5-5 Brewers are back in action tonight. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Strophe running the show. And it's his show now. I'm becoming relevant.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant, it's time to become relevant. Stroph's time to shine on KBN starts now.
So I'm watching the national championship game last night as Florida tops Houston in a thriller. The Gators are national champions. Good game. But they were obviously showing a lot of the crowd, right? You know, like student sections, people that are there. I noticed a theme yesterday, and we need to start doing more of it. People painting their full bodies. Like this, they showed this one dude in the Houston section.
All red.
And he was all red, and he looked like the paint was moist because I imagine he was yelling a lot and probably sweating. I was like, hell yeah, brother, this guy gets it. I think we should do more body.
That's a stroke thing.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, this is your becoming relevant.
I think body paint should be a more common thing at sporting events.
This is worse than any here Brad out that we had.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's not
That's
good.
What do you got next?
Yeah, it sucked.
That's it?
Yeah, it sucked. It sucked.
We all agree it sucks. The next topic.
This segment is I bring something and then we talk about it.
Well,
Yeah,
we
it's got to
said
be
it sucked.
good.
Yeah, it sucked. What else do you want to talk about?
More people with their clothes off, and these are mostly like, you know,
College kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Strofe, say not the fittest. Is that what you
Strofe
mean?
wants to see college kids shirts off and body
Specifically
painted.
college men. That's what it is.
That's what you said.
Obviously, females can't do it.
Lambeau Field,
Public
I think
indecency.
I think people should show up to Bucks
Why don't
games.
you do
So
it?
you want to see more flesh in your life?
Just do it.
No, I want to see more body.
Don't be a fraud. Do it.
Body
do
paint
it.
covers the flesh.
Okay, Green Bay will be at Lambeau for the draft. Go ahead and do it.
Draft a wide receiver, paint it on my hairy chest. It's an amazing idea.
Let's see you do it.
What's going on with the Denver Nuggets? I don't really. So it's become a theme now. You win an NBA title, and then 2 years later, you're fired. Right? The Bucks did it with Budenholzer. The Lakers did it with Frank Vogel. The Raptors did it with Nick Nurse. Now the Nuggets do it with Michael Malone. They might fall to the play-in because the West is the Wild West here as we wrap up the regular season. But it doesn't make sense to me as to why you would fire your head coach and now they're not going to extend their general manager Calvin Booth.
I mean, both.
I got an idea. If I was Alex Strofe and it was becoming relevant, and we knew that Brad is really excited about something, I would be like, hey guys, did you see Damian Lillard?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you just post a picture of him and Dame? Or, excuse me, him and Giannis?
Oh, wow. Wow.
No, I did more than that.
What'd I miss?
Oh, were you not in show prep?
No, I was there.
Oh, good Lord.
He posted a...
We were trying to get everybody to shut up and listen to Brad, and obviously he didn't shut up and listen to Brad.
No, is that when I was like really hyper?
yeah.
Okay.
Been 3 times. Okay, shut up. Brad started for the 15th time.
Fourth time. I felt so bad.
Well, here's the thing.
Guys, I want to speak, please.
I was in a trance because Ben's feet smelled so bad.
He can't even speak now.
Yeah.
He wanted to take the attention away. Poor Bradley.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
Ben's feet just smelled so bad.
Here we go. Lash out.
I might just leave.
If you leave, I'll leave, buddy. Early day.
Ooh, a walkout.
Yeah.
Strofe and I ain't gonna be mad about it.
Does his feet still smell? Luckily, I've
No.
got a wall
No,
between us now.
the shoes and the socks.
I've either gone nose deaf or the new
I
socks.
believe it's nose blind, not nose deaf.
I think
So what's
it's
Dame
nose
do?
deaf.
Tell him what Dame did, Brad.
I'm ready for someone to interrupt me. That's what I was waiting for. Dame posted on his Instagram story a picture of him likely concluding a workout. Little song and the little story thing. I don't know how to do social media terms, but it said Peekaboo was the name of the song.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick, right?
Yeah, I didn't know it. But I took it as, hey, Dame's poking his head out. That's what I thought with Peekaboo. Dude's working out. He's getting ready. He'd only be doing this and poking a picture if he was going to be returning to the lineup soon. I'm in. I'm back all in for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, wow.
I think.
What does all in mean? Like, of course, I'm excited for Dame to be back. Giannis just won NBA Eastern Conference Player of the Week. He was unbelievable. 65% field goal percentage, unbelievable numbers. He had a 35, 20, and 17 game.
Strofe is in my ear asking me a question about Peekaboo is Mustard, right? No,
What does mustard mean?
Mustard is a DJ. He makes beats.
Oh, I'm saying that's the song that Kendrick yells, Mustard!
No,
That's
it's
the
not.
same song,
No,
right?
it is not.
There's a DJ named Mustard.
All right, there is
His
no
name
becoming
is-
relevant tomorrow.
His name, wait, can I just say this? DJ Mustard, guess what his name is?
Ernest.
No, guess what what is a type of mustard?
Dijon.
Dijon. His name is Dijon. Mustard. That's why he goes by DJ Mustard. Clever.
This is the Mustard song.
This is not the Mustard
This is
song.
Peekaboo?
Yeah, this is Peekaboo.
It's Turn Your
Anyway.
TV Off. It's the Mustard song.
I
you're
can't-
right.
I cannot.
Brad,
finish this
I'm
song.
actually, if I was you, do you know what I'd be doing right now?
You'd be.
Yelling at every single buddy.
Yes.
You are a better person.
Yeah, Brad.
single
So
buddy.
you're excited,
And he's like the
because he
nicest
was-
person on the show, and you guys just walked all over him.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't say
no
that.
respect.
So,
I didn't do it
look
on
at
the
this. Dame is putting his own stats out there. One of the best players of the last
Trying to remind you that
decade.
when he comes back, it's.
So
it's
wait,
gonna be all out.
he's sitting down after working out, and you think he's not even on a basketball
But he didn't
court.
say I'm coming back. I'm confused where we're
But
drawing
he's
these
doing little
conclusions.
breadcrumbs. Little breadcrumbs.
He's
back.
not Aaron Rodgers.
Shams went on ESPN and said that there's a chance that he could come back. That it was less.
So a man
significant.
sitting down
Sources
after a
close to
blood
journalist Ben would say that there is some breadcrumbs that might be leading towards a conclusion that might be really good for the Milwaukee Bucks.
That sentence didn't make any sense at all.
And think about
Brad
when's
got
the
it.
last time the Bucks were healthy for the playoffs. It's been legitimately years.
And guess who comes back
4
today?
years.
Bobby.
So that was actually pretty
Wow.
amazing. That was amazing that we just all stopped at the same time.
Was that 4 Bobbies?
Can I continue to derail us?
It was 4 Bobbies.
There's a ad here, infomercial on the TV for this stainless steel brush, and they had the brush on the sink, and then they had it in the toilet, and I said, ugh. Nobody cleans the same thing in their sink in their kitchen with what they clean.
You're gonna tell us about UWD, and we're moving on. I hate you guys. Poor Brad.
Mustard or whatever you
So
do.
sad.
Yeah, one thing you want to do is you want to get windows with Universal Windows Direct. My friends at Universal Windows Direct, and it's spring cleaning time, and it should have you think about upgrading your home with some spring cleaning, and you can do that with Universal Windows Direct. I'm telling you this right now. If you want to have your energy efficiency boosted in your home and save big, you can do it with Universal Windows Direct Spring Home Improvement Event. You already know what it is. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free. There's no limit whatsoever. Plus, right now, get a bonus $500 off your entire home improvement project. Yes, you can get an extra $500 off your entire home improvement project. There's no better time than now to bundle and save with Universal Windows Direct. And oh wait, there is more. Upgrade your curb appeal, increase your energy savings, and take on those big projects with confidence when you schedule your free in-home visit right now with Universal Windows Direct by calling 414-410-2000. I'm telling you this right now. They came to my house. They showed me all the windows. The installation was perfect. So visit them at universalwindowsdirect.com. And for the last windows you'll ever need, go to UWD.com. And KBN Nation like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Windows!
Strofe is banned from becoming relevant tomorrow after that performance.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was bad.
It was pretty bad.
Well, you guys wanted nothing to do with my body paint conversation.
So you didn't have a backup plan?
No, he did not.
Nothing going on.
One segment of becoming relevant.
Trade, you don't say anything about that.
You're
okay, who'd they trade for, Kyle? You want to talk about it? Give me your commentary. Give me the commentary on the trade, tough guy.
Based off my research, one of the kids is Daz Cameron, who is the son of Mike Cameron. And then the other kid is a pitcher. I can't remember his name right now, but he's a pitcher that was drafted in the first round from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Got traded to the Red Sox last offseason. Didn't quite work out. Now they bought him here, but understand he was a high-ceiling guy, so he goes, to the Brewers pitching mechanic schools, and guess what's going to happen? This first-round pick is going to turn into a guy that everybody knows.
Is he a righty or lefty?
I think it's a righty.
Strofe?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
He was an ace.
That's why I didn't bring it up.
They're expecting him to be an ace.
They traded for CC Sabathia.
Okay. All right, Strofe.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Y'all need to work this
KBN.
out. I'm a seam head now. You can call me whatever you want.
Oh,
Seam head.
I don't even know what that is. You have to
That means I'm a baseball dork. All I do is sit and watch MLB big inning at night.
Head.
I've never heard that before.
This is because you're not a seam head.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
We got backups northbound on 43. Pretty solid from Kilbourne all the way up to Keefe. On the southbound side, pocket of heavy traffic from just south of Capitol Drive heading towards Burleigh, and then again from North Avenue down through the Marquette to the KK River. Eastbound 94, watch for backups from just before 84th Street all the way through to the Stadium interchange. Starts to let up right around 35th Street. The westbound side's backed up out of the Marquette, pretty much all the way to Hawley Road. And checking the TMJ4 Storm King forecast tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 31. Tomorrow, rain and snow mix with cloudy skies, a high of 41. Weather's brought to you by National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lavaga, 94.5 ESPN.
Brewers baseball is here. Time to pick your Brewers games and get back to the ballpark for tailgate traditions and walk-off wins. Don't miss any of the big games or the superstars. And come back for the best giveaways. Where else would you want to be? Brewers tickets for the 2025 season are on sale now. That's every game all summer long. Get on board for the show today. Grab your seats at brewers.com/ticket finder.
For their accounts payable workflow, Junior Achievement of Wisconsin implemented a document management and workflow automation solution from James Imaging Systems. Junior Achievement Vice President of Enterprise Services, Lori Salzman, highlights the positive impact.
That impact has made it much more streamlined for us to handle the entire process from receiving an invoice to having it paid.
How has streamlining your accounts payable workflow benefited Junior Achievement's mission?
It has allowed us to be more on mission and strategic strategically reach out and expand our impact to be able to reach more students.
If others are looking for workflow automation solutions to better serve their clients or customers, what's your suggestion?
If anybody is looking for a good partner that is there to help find solutions, call James Imaging.
Content management and workflow automation from James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
Buying a new roof might not be the most exciting thing you'll do this year, but for us at Big Fish Contracting, being chosen to do that roof for you not only provides income for multiple families in southeastern Wisconsin, but has a global reach and impact around the world. To us, it's more than just a roof. We've been earning trust for over 2 decades, roofing, siding, windows, and more. Go to bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Food Store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between. Now through Wednesday, save on 48-ounce selected varieties Stone Ridge ice cream, 2 for $7. 18 to 24.6-ounce selected varieties Vandecamp's fish, $4.49. 4.5 to 5.3-ounce selected varieties Dan and Greek yogurt, 5 for $5. 9.5 to 10.75-ounce selected varieties Hostess mini donuts, 2 for $4.
Let's get some strawberries.
Attention shoppers. Safe.
Okay. Ooh. Pineapple fulfills every need.
While you're shopping, a drive way back, it's a gunner.
There's something goofy going on with the PA.
Need a price check and I'll take me out to the ball game.
See, what is going on?
You're hearing things. We're at Century Foods, and you can't take your mind off winning that ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes.
I'm hoping to throw out the first pitch at a Milwaukee baseball game.
Or attend batting practice.
Or hold the finish line ribbon for the racing sausages.
You don't say.
The ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes at Century Foods. Enter on Century's Facebook or Instagram by July 30th.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader.
The Princeton Club in New Berlin is a fantastic place for you to further your health. And we're about a month and a half away from that pool reopening. And now that baby girl is going to be about 16 months. We are going to be swimming in the pool, getting a workout in. They also have a bar outside. Because the best part is you go in there, they have everything. They have the workout classes, free childcare with the membership. They have weights, cardio, personal training, basketball courts, tennis courts. You name it, they have something for everyone. And it's a fantastic place for you to build community, have a strong body, and a strong mind. Join the Princeton Club for a better tomorrow. On Twitter at KBN ESPN, some real brain busters today. If you listen to an audiobook, can you say you read the book?
Good job, Ben. I know you're really focused on making sure you're using the right form of that.
A couple read reds always will throw me for a loop.
some real brain busters today.
51% of people say yes. If you listen to an audiobook, you can say you read the book.
That is a razor
Come
close.
on, baby. Come on.
49% say no. Now, Dylan chimes in. If you listen to an album, can you say you read the lyrics?
That's very trippy. That's trippy.
Am I the only person who actively reads lyrics when I'm listening to new music?
Yes.
I listen for lyrics.
You listen for lyrics?
So Apple Music, Apple Music. I'm an Apple Music guy.
Oh, like you read the lyrics while the song's going?
It has a feature that you can show the lyrics, so I always read the lyrics.
That's strange.
I don't think that's that strange. I like that.
But right away, the first
I want to be able to sing along and know the words. That make up the words of a lot of songs, because I think I know what I'm saying and I'm not right.
But don't you want to enjoy the music the first time around and try to
I don't do it right away.
Yeah,
I see if I can figure out what's going on.
Ooh, we should play a Finish the Lyric game this offseason.
We should. Finish
that
the bar.
would be fun.
So wait a minute.
Well,
Brad's jams only.
Please.
Now we're talking. Turn up for the
club. Turn off. The weekend.
There you go, Kyle. No, I don't like listen to songs only for lyrics, but when I listen to a song, I can't help but hear the lyrics.
You must hate ratchet music.
I do hate ratchet music for that reason.
My girl,
what are they saying?
Oh, my girl, Sexy Red is wild.
I hear the beat and all that, but I can't help but like see the lyrics in my mind's eye. And so, like, when it's a crazy song,
What?
I'm just like, dang.
We
what
gotta
are
play
talking
Get It
about?
Sexy. The
What's more
uncut
important
version.
to you when listening to music? Is it the beat or the lyrics?
Oh, it's the beat. I don't care about the lyrics.
Yeah, I mean, the beat's more
Well, they
important.
both matter,
but, like,
yeah.
What
the
matters
lyrics-
more to you?
Probably the
Future,
beat.
no, Future has made a great career off saying "Mask Off." Mask Off. Y'all know that song.
Oh, that's a good song.
Why is it a good song, Brad? Is
I
the
don't-
lyrics? You don't know the lyrics, Brad.
I will say some of those songs, because the beat are so good, it can overpower the lyrics.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I
going to
listen
go back and I haven't listened to that song in a while. I have to listen back to it. Or maybe I'll read the lyrics.
I like how he's like poetic when he's talking
Right?
about listening to Mask Off.
To
Like,
music.
I know he's chewing on a pen in the studio with his
Mask
quill
Off.
in the other hand.
What is he figuratively speaking about? What is he taking his mask off for?
I
This
think he's
future.
robbing somebody.
Is
I think
that
he's
what
going
he's
to
talking
rob
about?
somebody. Say,
Brad,
Get It, Mask Off.
I think we need to
Mask
do. Brad, what do you
listen to
think
this.
this song means? And then Kyle translate.
Good
I
idea.
will say, that's a great idea, Ben. I did find it funny when he kept on saying Percocet, Molly Percocet. I thought that hilarious. And there's a song.
Why did you find that hilarious?
Why did you? Yeah,
He
why-
just say it over and over. He's just talking about drugs.
Yeah.
And there was a song that was popular when I played for the Panthers. I think I might have said this on here before, but like when I heard it, I was like, this cannot be a lyric of a popular song. All I want for my birthday is
the big booty.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
and
a good
when I
one.
first heard that for the first time, I was like, this can't be a real song.
2 Chainz.
Yeah, it was wild.
It's a great song. though.
JJ Jansen, current long snapper. We were talking about that. Did they just say?
Did you guys?
all they want
Wait
for
a
their
minute. Do you not play that song on your birthday?
My current birthdays?
Yeah.
No. You play when you turned
On your
35.
birthday, that's a song.
Hell yeah!
When you turned 34 last year, you played
That
All
song.
I Want for
That
My
is a birthday song. That is a birthday song.
That's not
all
a birthday
I want for,
song.
If you go out anywhere or any, all I want for my birthday is a big booty. Y'all don't want that for your birthday?
If you played for the Green Bay Packers, would you live in Green Bay during the offseason?
I'm sure they got a lot of that out there in Green Bay.
36% of people said yes, they would. 64% of people said no.
They got a lot of that out in Green Bay.
A lot of what?
All I want for my birthday is a.
Tell us about how to enter into a trick shot competition to win Milwaukee Bucks tickets.
These lyrics make no sense.
I just told you.
Parliament, Calamari Wednesday, Parlay in Vegas. We was in attendance before the business. Theodore Lenses. What the heck are we talking
So
about?
Parliament must be a restaurant which just serves caviar on Wednesdays, and then they went to Vegas and they
It was
put a
calamari,
parlay.
I thought.
Yeah, it was
I'm
Calamari
sorry.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Calamari Wednesday at Parliament, and then Thursday we're in Vegas doing parlays.
Theodore prescriptions focus on my mission.
Theodore
What
must
are we
be a
talking
really
about?
Theodore must be a really high class brand.
This is
of
why.
glasses.
This is why I never put it to memory because it makes no sense.
But you like Mask Off.
It's a great beat.
It is.
It's a great song to like work out to.
Theodore glasses. They're Versace glasses, I think.
Maybe the lingo is just so far over my head that I can't even.
You're
It's not English.
is a stiff white from Brookfield. You don't know the lyrics. It's okay.
Who makes Theo glasses? Wim Summers. It's cool.
Strofe, you got to get together. You got to do a Milwaukee Bucks trick shot promotion here because somebody's going to go to last season's
Are you
game.
mad, Ben?
No.
That's a liability.
You don't like music?
He seems
I just want to.
They didn't catch that.
I know the song. It makes no sense.
Do it again.
That's my boy.
That's
Say
a
it.
liability.
Boosting my adrenaline.
Hit the
right,
gas.
shut up, shut
Boosting
up.
my adrenaline.
Listen to me.
Percocet.
That's his jam.
It's a good song.
We gotta play it
it
coming
bangs,
back.
man. It
That
bangs.
is John Anderson's song today. He loves that too. It is an absolute banger. Banger.
All right. Listen up. Bucks fans, it is time to show off your skills.
That's a liability.
Usually I'm the
This
one that
is
can't get the
Kyle,
reads.
Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Yeah, let them do it. I ain't doing it.
You're not going to hurt our
No,
feelings.
come on.
Just mine.
Homer, come on.
Yo, suck. I should be doing this time. I should be 2-6. That good enough for you? You need any more?
That's fair.
Need any more? One? Us?
Yeah.
Y'all 2, 3, 4. You're all the same. There we Nobody's as good as me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com. The most magical major of the season.
The return to glory.
It's Lake Lawn Resort Golf Week on 94.5 ESPN. That green color jacket awaits a new home this weekend. Leaderboard updates, special guests, and picks for who's going to win. Lake Lawn Resort Golf Week on 94.5 ESPN. Taking a round at their beautiful Lakeside Majestic Oaks Golf Course with deals for just $15 a person. LakeLawnResort.com.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
She's different and special and loaded with personality.
And there's one more thing, but you can't explain it in words.
She's the one.
She's the one.
The one.
You know it.
Your friends know it.
The whole world knows it.
We curated a special selection of engagement rings for her.
Can you guess what we call it?
We call it the One Collection by Kessler's.
Because these engagement rings are different.
And special.
And loaded with personality.
And one more thing. But you can't explain it in words.
Engagement rings in the One Collection start at just $725.
But some of them are more.
A lot more.
But we've got you covered.
First, we have 12 months financing at 0%. Or
second, we have 36 months financing at 9.99%, both with approved credit.
Third, we have second chance financing if you need someone to give you a second chance.
And don't forget the Kessler's warranty.
The strongest warranty of any jewelry store in the world.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Hey, football fans, Verizon is giving you the chance to win the ultimate draft experience with the Road to the Draft sweepstakes. 10 lucky winners will win tickets for the first day of the 2025 draft in Green Bay, including round-trip car service from Milwaukee, hotel accommodations, plus access to the Verizon viewing zone where you'll be taken care of like a first-round pick. Don't miss your chance to win the ultimate draft experience powered by Verizon. Hurry to select Wisconsin Verizon locations to enter by April 13th. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be legal U.S. resident of Wisconsin or Illinois. Age 21 years or older. Void where prohibited. For official rules and full details, visit www.espnwisconsincontest.com.
At Mentality, they leave no man behind. A friend of Mentality suffered a nightmare in January when his teenage daughter was paralyzed after a truck accident. Mentality will be hosting a fundraising event on Friday, April 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at its office, 2534 North Mayfair Road in Tosa. There will be silent auctions, a 50-50 raffle, food trucks, and free men's health screenings. All money raised will go to purchase an Action Track chair. Consider stopping by to help this local family. It's Friday, April 18th at Mentality from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Need a new vehicle? Check out Ewald Automotive Group's Spring Into a New Ride sales event. Over 1,500 new and used vehicles. Get Ewald's low price guarantee on new vehicles. Shop our certified best used cars starting under $99.95. Financing for everyone. No payments till summer with approved credit. Now is the time to upgrade with Ewald. Friendly people who treat you right. Great selection and low prices at 10 locations.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. No limit. Pay no interest until 2030, plus $500 off your home improvement project. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Yo, Percocet, yeah. Miley Percocet, Percocet, yeah. Miley Percocet, rep the set, yeah. Gotta rep the
What
set.
up, KBN Nation? If you're looking for a new banking home, if you're looking to level up, there is no better place to do it than with Citizens Bank right here in Wisconsin. You can visit citizensbankwi.bank. That's citizensbankwi.bank. And what you'll find there, you'll find an array of different options for you. Whether you're trying to open up a checking account or whether you're trying to open up a CD account, they have that there for you. But what I love about them, I went in there there and they set me up immediately and they say, hey, if you want to refinance a home, we absolutely have that for you. If you're looking to have a home equity line of credit, they have that too at Citizens Bank. They can bring out the best in your home with as low as 5.99%. But then what I absolutely love about them is y'all know I love the community, and so do they at Citizens Bank, and they have a scholarship application open up right now for students to apply. Yes, high school seniors can apply for scholarships. So not only can they help you with your banking needs, but also they are committed to being a local community bank, because community banking means you plus them at Citizens Bank. So visit them today at citizensbankwi.bank. That is citizensbank.wi.bank. Bank where you belong with Citizens Bank.
John Anderson, Professor Big Daddy J.A., joining us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Not the Missouri fight song, not his normal walk-up, but Bradley reliving some of his favorite lyrics that he's learning about today.
Yeah, pretty wild. John, when you listen to a song, do you hear the lyrics? Do you digest the lyrics, or do you just hear the beat?
I think the hook probably brings you in, but then then you go after the lyrics. But I think at first, whatever riff or the hook or whatever is what kind of grabs you.
Okay, because we were just talking about how when I hear a song, all I can think about is the lyrics, and it was, it's bringing forth some pretty wild realizations.
John, are you a fan of Future the rapper?
How much do I need to be aware? I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of his stuff on my devices. How about I just leave it at that?
Devices. Yeah, that's a good way to say no. I really like that from John there. Now, as it pertains to the NFL draft,
sure.
For some reason, I don't know why Brad's doing this, and Strove's starting to get his spidey sensors tingling. They believe the Packers will do something they haven't done since 2002 and draft a wide receiver in the first round. Do you think it's remotely possible?
I think of it very much like people when they say, do you think Sergio Garcia is going to win the Masters or a major? And you go, no. And then he wins one, and they go, see? And I go, okay, so that means I'm 49-1 in picking against Sergio. So I'm going to take the other side of that and say no. With their history, there's nothing in the Packers' DNA, nothing in their past outside of, I guess, what they had James Lofton
and Sterling Sharp and
then the last guy was a disaster, right? The Arizona. I mean, he was okay. Javon Walker had one nice year.
Yeah, Javon was
and
decent.
Then he had one okay year and one great year, and then he skipped town. But yeah, I think the easiest bet on that is no. Sergio will not win a major, and the Packers will not draft a wide receiver. And then, like I said, if we lose, I'll be like, okay, so I'm now, I've lost one, but I was right 22 times.
Now, the history's behind you, but is it something you've actually wanted them to do?
No, I am firmly I would like to have a really good quarterback, and he will make my wide receivers better. And then I will fill in a position that I need at lineman, defensive lineman, offensive lineman, or corner. That's my whole thing. I think if you do that, you can't really go wrong. And I think part of last year's trouble with the wide receivers, I've said before, is that I don't know that the quarterback improved enough for them to improve.
Wow. So you think the drops were on him and the separation issues were on him?
Yeah, I think some of that is. Some of that is. Some could be the way they coached them up and where they, because they managed to get separation the year before, right? And
at the second half of the season, yeah.
They're running into each other in the first half of the season.
Okay, but on the second half of the season, everybody was wildly excited about them.
Yeah, they were
wildly excited about the Packers' chances last year based on the second half of the season. So, are we going to stick with that, or are we selectively using the second half of the season only when it pertains to things to support our argument? So I'm going to go with, I think they showed what they have. And I think that, again, go back to how many times did the Bears go, if we just get Jay Cutler some weapons, and then they draft, who was a kid from West Virginia, kept breaking his leg. But they tried. And they, we got these guys, and you're like, and Jay Cutler's still Jay Cutler.
Wow.
Jay Cutler
Right?
and Jordan Love in
Yeah,
the same
I
sentence.
don't like that,
Look at-
John.
our boy Dak Prescott is the same guy, and he's got CeeDee Lamb, and then they brought in the guy that eventually they took over, that's over in Cleveland, right? And he was
They
the
had
same guy, Amari Cooper, and he was kind of the same guy. And so we kind of need Jordan to not be the same guy coming here, and then I think the wide receivers will be fine.
So are you saying that you think that Jordan Love is closer to Dak Prescott than he is, let's just say, like Aaron Rodgers?
No, not yet. Well, yes.
Yes. I mean, it's an easy question to answer right now.
But no, I'm not saying that's where he falls at all. I don't think we have enough data on him. I just know that he, as second half of the seasons go, he did not progress for last year to where we thought he was going to be.
Do you make any excuses for
give another
injuries?
year. I guess we could, but he was out on the field playing, right?
That's that old school mentality.
So, John, assuming
Which I like.
whether he's healthy or not, what does Jordan Love need to do this season for you to be like, okay, he's that guy. He's doing his part. Now we need everyone else to step up. What does Jordan Love need to do this season?
I think he needs to be more accurate. Yes, there were a few drops. I'll give you that. But I just think his biggest thing is he's got to be a little more accurate. A little more. I think he needs to prove that, not just a little bit. I think that's where his biggest gain needs to be. There were times, right, he just kind of flung it off his back foot, which is sort of not the way to go about things. I think there's some decision things that he'd make. Honestly, there were a couple of times where I think he hung on to it so long. I'm like, man, just take off. I'm not saying, and you don't have to take off and be Michael Vick. Take off and get 6 yards. Take off six yards and go. But, you know, how do you it's hard to fault a guy too much if he's hanging in there and trying to make a play, right, as opposed to getting skittish and taking off. So I like that he doesn't seem to just go crazy, and at the first sign of somebody that breathes on him, he just takes off running. I just think there are times that he could go and take advantage of that because there's plays to be made. The old Gruden, like you could take a profit and do that, but that I think takes some. You got to be out there for a while and do it. And so, but he just most everything he just has to be more accurate, get the football to his people. He can't be missing wide receivers.
John Anderson, Professor Big Daddy J.A. joining us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Before the Homer Hour coming up at 5 o'clock here on 94.5 ESPN. Tucker Kraft is a big topic of conversation. The Packers are looking to do a lot more two tight end stuff with him and Luke Musgrave, it sounds like. Do you think it's more likely that Tucker Kraft becomes the number one pass catcher or one of the wide receivers break out for 1,000 yards next season?
I think that depends on who's calling the plays and what the design is. I think, do you use Kraft a lot more? Sure. I think they realize that if he's healthy and he can, play 17 games and not be slowed by anything, I think you'd be ridiculous not to use him as best you can. I think ultimately to break a game open, though, you need to have a wide receiver on the outside. It's just tough to do that in the places where Tucker Kraft operates. Middle of the field, around guys. There'll always be guys deeper than where he is and catches the ball. But if you can do that enough, I don't care. Remember the Colts game? Even though they won, you sat there and like, okay, how many times are we going to let Anthony Richardson, who can't play, just throw 10 yards over the middle and keep going and going and going and wait for them to decide that, well, okay, we've done that enough. Let's try something else, even though that's working, So I think he's big. I think 1,000 yards would be a lot to ask for him, but I would get after it, and I would prefer a wide receiver to do that. But I do think the Packers have been very much in this, hey, we got a bunch of guys who are pretty good at this position.
Yep.
We don't have to feature anybody. I always think it's better to have somebody feature. Give me somebody on the field that I can fear. I don't know who that guy is, but I think like if it's Reed, as often as you run him in motion and jet sweep, I think you can make him I think defenses he has more ways to worry a defense. And so I would start there and go, okay, how can I'm going to identify him as my guy. And until he shows that he really maybe can't handle that load, I stick with him and see if I can make him the guy that people have to pay attention to, along with Kraft.
Look at the knowledge, the depth from John Anderson. I don't know why I said it like I'm shocked. I know this.